Okay. So, last week you were going through a underground dungeon underneath the Vanthampur Manor, where you eventually came across Duke Vanthampur herself and violently ended her, which means that's one task of your to-do list, which consisted of finishing, taking out whatever accomplices she has in this dungeon, ending her and her family, and finding 2 magical artifacts that she would have stocked away here somewhere.
Mhm.
So, you were, we just ended at the end of the fight. You were over here.
Oh right, Krat just bashed her face in. That was right.
Yeah, so Krat just indeed did that.
If we go
Clank.
find new enemies fast enough, are Clink and Krat still inspired?
It's 10 minutes, so yes.
Oh, okay, so I should
Come,
keep
We got
let's,
tons of
let's
time.
go find some new enemies.
First, Clink wants to cut off all her fingers so that he can keep them as snacks.
The dungeon master is concerned.
As he should be.
Man, I really have
add
one
them-
hit point left. I forgot it was that bad.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
also at right after the fight, your new dragon friend is going to heal up Krat a bit because he looks pretty battered.
oh nice, he has healing spells.
Yeah, well, he's a cleric more or less.
It's nice.
You know,
I like him.
I like clerics in general. They can be immovable objects, they can be healers. Mac really wants to be good friends with them.
You say like the dragon friend? Okay, I'm gonna go to the dragon friend and I'm going to whisper to him, Psst! She's gonna try to hit on you, but she's actually 250 years old, so don't believe it if she says she's only 30.
He seems appreciative of this advice, and you regain 13 hit points.
Is this here a altar?
Yeah, so do you want to look for a fight first, or look at the room first?
I would look for
I
a
was gonna
fight first. We
desecrate
can
it.
go back. We can go back afterwards.
You won't want to go back afterwards. It's an altar. You know how Clink is.
You're right. It's too late, it's already defiled.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
think
This
it's
is true.
already on it. Whatever.
okay.
Can we loot the woman's body and see if there's anything interesting on her? Like some notes or keys or anything?
Sure. Give me a second. Because I assume she is indeed carrying at least something. Here's my notes.
Well, she's not using her fingers anymore, so...
Yeah, so...
Is Clink
her-
going to be collecting some finger puppets?
I didn't even think of finger puppets. I'm gonna do that now.
Why did you do that, Tal?
He just wanted some finger foods.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so she's not carrying much, but there's 2 keys in the pocket of her dress.
Okay, take the keys.
Yeah, take the keys.
She has a dress with pockets.
Yes.
Whoa.
Take the pockets.
Whoa.
Take the pockets. Take the dress. Can I take the dress?
Dress
She
with
is,
pockets is more rare than the keys.
Well, you could take the dress, but it probably doesn't really fit you.
Ah,
And
too
it's
bad.
covered in blood.
Because she's a fairly large and stocky woman.
The fact that it's covered in blood is not a problem. I have president.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
I want to open this door. Just open it if it's unlocked.
It's not unlocked. It's locked.
Take the keys. Who has the keys?
Wait,
I have
Wait,
the
wait, wait.
keys.
Clink
Open
cast
it.
firebolt at the door.
Okay.
No, we're standing right here.
Okay. The door now
Firebolt,
has
not
this.
fireball.
The
Just
door
use
now
the
has a
keys.
small scorch mark on it because it's an iron door, as mentioned before.
Use the keys.
I use the keys.
Okay. So as you open the door, you see a room containing 4 wooden tables with 2 small wooden covers atop each of them. Hanging on the wall, there is a beautiful golden shield, and standing in front of the shield is an old man in plain garments carrying a lit candlestick. And Gisela, you recognize this man.
Who is he?
It is Thavius Kreeg, the ruler of Elturel, who was thought to be missing with the city.
The Duke? No, the
No.
ruler.
The
No,
ruler
it's
of
not.
Elturel.
There was one Duke of Baldur's Gate
Baldur's
that was
Gate, yeah.
missing in Elturel, but it's not
Yeah,
him.
that's Ravengard.
Oh. Hello.
Hold on, I actually have a handout for him.
I guess we won't fight in 10 minutes unless this guy attacks us suddenly.
We can just run away from him and deal with him later.
Clink claims the shield.
That's true.
Kreeg.
The tiny image looks a lot more sinister because the bright thing behind his head looks like horns or something. When you zoomed out a bit, there was
Okay,
like...
do I recognize the amulet? I recognize it out of game, but Gisela recognized it too.
I actually think he's not supposed to be wearing it at the moment.
Ah, okay, so I'm not stealing.
But normally it would be the amulet of Torm or something, one of the gods that are worshipped in Elturel a lot. So he turns to you and says, hello.
Do you want to fight?
She's
No?
supposed to make
Okay,
good decisions.
we're going
Yeah,
to
is Krat
find
rubbing
a
off on
fight
Granny?
We're going to
But
find a fight
Jesus
first, and then we're coming
Christ.
back.
Who are you?
Hi, I'm Gisela. I played some music for you once. I will do that again. I take out my drum
Oops.
and I make music.
I thought we were going to find a
Oh.
fight.
Yeah, I got to too, but then he started talking.
I'm going to step forwards. I apologize. My granny is old and she has dementia. She often forgets what she's doing.
Oh,
Can I make some music performance thing?
What are you doing here exactly?
She's playing a song for him, so it's
We're
gonna
just
take about
murdering everyone.
Yeah,
Three of her 10 minutes, I think.
I
3
see.
or 4.
I'm not
Okay.
playing a very good song. I'm so surprised to see him here. We thought you were missing in Elturel. What are you doing here?
Oh yes, my poor city. Well, I happened to be in a parish visiting in the morning, and I lost track of time a bit, and so I saw the city being destroyed. So I came to Baldur's Gate, but I was captured by the people of the Duke, and they wanted my knowledge to identify religious artifacts for them.
And did you give them your knowledge?
Not so far.
That's good, because they're not gonna ask you again.
That's good, because if you had, I would have to kill
Good.
you.
Good.
I point at
I-
Krat and I ask, can you identify this religious artifact?
Oh. I stand with my I stand with my shoulders back and like puff my chest out of it. Strike a menacing regal pose.
Okay, you can stay here. You're safe. We will not lock the door again, and we will go find a fight.
What?
Wait, first, Clink
I want
opens
to know
the
what's in these
chest.
chests.
Okay, fine. I will not find a fight.
See, we thought he was parish, but he was actually just in a parish.
Where are our friends? Hey, friends, you have to keep coming with us.
All right.
Clink opens the chests.
What? Can I look at the golden shield?
Yeah. Hold on.
You should wear the golden shield as a hat.
I was thinking of attaching it to a pole.
Pole shield and a pole arm.
Krat is like 10 feet away from everyone else and poking into shields. Dual wielding pole shield.
So the shield.
I'm going to protect this other character, but you're like 15 feet away. I have a shield on a stick.
So the shield looks like this.
I shouldn't have been drinking. I just squirted water out my nose.
That looks like a Clink style shield.
Is
Clink
that one of
wears
the
that as a hat.
artifacts we were supposed to
That
find?
looks like an angry koala.
You're not sure, but as it Kraut looks at it, the shield addresses him and says, "Greetings, I am the Shield of Sylvan. Who might you be?"
Greetings. I am Krat.
Hello, Kraut.
I don't have anything good prepared because I'm a teenager, and teenagers are pretty easily caught off guard.
Yeah, talking shields can do that.
I look at the guy and I'm like, hey, is that thing supposed to talk?
Can't say I'm a teenager if I'm not.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it clearly does. So
You can't throw your voice or
Is
anything,
it
right?
opening its mouth?
it's subtly moving while it's talking. Yes.
So I'm gonna stand there awkwardly, and I'm gonna be like, how are things?
Well, I'm hanging on the wall at the moment.
Cool.
He's
Would you like to be a
just
hat?
hanging around?
Me too. I mean,
Kat is hanging around too.
Oh,
So, what brings you to this cellar?
Murderous rage.
we all
those
responded.
killing stuff.
We all responded unison, murder.
It's okay. It's sanctioned murder.
Yes.
What those guys said. What they said.
I see. Well then, maybe you can return me to my rightful owners then.
Who is your rightful owner?
Well, the Hoon noble family. They live in Baldur's Gate. They
Is it one of the dukes? No.
no.
Do we know them already?
Well,
Yes.
yeah. The young girl the teenager you rescued is one of them.
Oh, cool. Okay, I take the shield off the wall.
I want to wear it as a hat though, but if I keep wearing it as a hat, it'll get pissy at me because we're not with the Hoon.
No, see, Krat is still trying to win the girl over. Very
That's
awkwardly and
Yeah,
terribly.
that's true. You
He's gonna take
should
the
totally
shield.
do it.
And he's gonna try to give it to the girl and be like, I got a present for you.
I got a package for you. It's the correct answer.
I got a package for you. You want to
Yes,
take
you
my
can do that.
package?
So hey, Master
Clink
of
is a good one,
Elturel, we freed some other prisoners too. They're upstairs waiting. We're just gonna search some other stuff in here, and then we're coming and escort you out. Do you want to join them or join us maybe?
I'll think I'll join them. Do you want me to take the shield for you or something?
I'm taking the shield.
I think Krat wants to do that himself.
I know where
Okay.
one of them are. I'm gonna take it to her.
Are you going to do that now?
Yes, we're going to tie the string to
Well, I
with the
But I was
shield to his
thinking we
back.
should like look at the rest of the stuff in the chest.
Yeah.
I guess.
Maybe first the rest of the
Okay.
But I want to take the shield off the wall right now because I'm an impatient teenager.
You should make out with the shield. Practice.
Okay. So you
Uh-huh.
take the shield of the wall against which it can't really do much. So
And you roll for initiative.
Uh-oh. Tired
no,
turn
no.
order. Uh-oh.
no. I
Oh,
mean
the guy is fleeing. What the hell are you doing?
you just told him to go to the other room.
We were going to escort him, but okay.
Well, yeah,
Ah,
we were going to
okay.
escort you, but if you want to
Let's
go
just
alone,
say we escorted
well.
him back up after we looted the chests, and then came back down.
That's just my speaking circle.
Oh,
that I
okay.
put out of the way.
Okay. All
Because
right.
Diana doesn't do voices.
I do a bit, but
Oh no.
I don't know. I don't know what the difference.
We just lost corn.
I don't really think there's a large difference between a shield and a guy that I can. Well, technically the shield was using telepathy, so not sure how to voice that.
It just sounded like Dino.
I am very well aware.
No, I mean like that. In universe, it sounds like Dino.
Yeah.
In universe, everyone sounds like Dino.
Okay. Yeah, different voices of Dino. So,
Except for 6 people, which is why everyone looks up to us like we're so unique.
yeah. So you wanted to steal the stuff?
Yes.
I want to check for traps first.
Oh, smart.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what armor. That's what AC is for.
And I want to open the trapped ones because
That's what dex saves are for.
Yeah. So
I
give
have
me a
advantage on dex save.
perception check.
Nope, no traps here. None at all.
You don't find any traps.
Sounds good. Let's open them. Okay. We start
Okay.
with this one.
With a perception roll that low, does he even find the fucking chests?
Hey,
I
where'd
barely-
they go? Who turned out the lights?
Where am I?
I point at my own. I have a chest!
The first chest you open contains 30 electrum ingots, or however you pronounce that, which are
How am I?
worth 10 gold each.
What is an
Great.
ingot?
It's basically a
bar.
bar of metal.
I
You know,
didn't
like gold
understand that.
bars.
Ah, okay, a bar. Okay.
A bar.
A bard.
I assume you open the other chests as well, because
Yes.
Yes.
All of them.
You open all of the chests.
I'm just going to.
If there are any exploding
Do a
ones,
dump of the stats.
There's nothing that explodes, so you're lucky that you got a bad roll at the right time.
I like exploding things.
We know.
Well, you actually dismantled the trap. The only trap that you encountered so far. So
Well, to please my ancestors, after we empty out a couple of the chests, I'm going to smash the table with my pole hammer.
okay, so here's what's in the chest.
Each contain 100 GP. Wow. 300 gold.
We should ask the dragon dude if the dragon dude.
Oh,
The dude who's looking for
Jesus. Jesus. 100 PP on 2 chests, that's 200 platinum. That's 2,000 gold.
Wait,
Whoa.
what?
Yeah. Copper 7.
Well,
Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
you're robbing a noble.
Yeah.
They tend to have money.
And they lock the money together with their prisoner in one room.
So 1 platinum is worth how
Apparently
much
so.
gold?
Okay. Why were you
One
imprisoned
platinum is
with so
10
much
gold from
money?
memory.
Okay.
This is going to take some time to count up.
They
Yeah.
wanted me to look at the shield.
And all the money.
He was in the
I-
same
I
room as all
didn't-
the other
I
valuable.
didn't lock me in there.
No, I get you, but you had a really weird imprisoner.
Sure, yeah.
It's good that she's dead.
I'm
Yes.
stuck. I think this guy's sus. You think he's sus?
Why
He's
is
very
what is
sus.
that?
Let's vent him.
I
That's fair.
vote to vent this dude.
No, we do not fan this dude.
Okay, let's commit.
Is he named Palpatine by any chance?
Let's vote.
You do know that inside is a thing that exists if you don't trust him.
Okay, I'm gonna incite him, right?
You're gonna incite him, okay.
Yes.
Can we incite him with a knife?
No, we do not do that.
So this is how you incite him with a knife, not that I'm actually attacking him.
No, Clink, you do not do that.
Unfortunately, Clink is on the other side of the room and can't actually hurt the dude.
And wasn't actually, but... That's actually a pretty good roll. That was a 3 out of 4.
So what we
Yeah.
say is that Clink is making some very menacing, deliberate
Like
dagger
knife
stabs
stabs.
in that guy's general
So
direction.
he's just stabbing the table.
Krat, do you still want to go and flirt with your new possible girlfriend or not?
Yes.
Then maybe we
Granny,
should...
shh, it's not like that.
So,
Okay, sure, it's not like that. I believe you.
So you don't have immediately seen any indication that he would be lying.
Of course
Okay.
not. He has no
I
reason to
I
lie.
say that I believe Krat that he doesn't have anything with the girl.
I was actually talking about inside checking Thavius Kreeg, but okay.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I look at the shield and I ask, so, do you think you could be my wingman?
Clink is already a
I
wingman.
can't really fly, but
He has neither wings nor man.
yeah,
Clink is already your wingman. He has wings and man.
you
He
don't
doesn't
have wings.
Wing,
Well,
wingman actually
my arms look
predates-
like wings. They're feathery.
Okay, let's escort this guy out.
Do kangaroos
Okay.
have wing stumps, or are they just gone? Or
No, I
They're-
think it's
they've
just the arms wings turned into arms.
Well, I think they just lost their wings because they always had hands. I think.
As we
Do we
pass
have-
by the old lady, I point the shield in her direction. I was like, I did that. That was me.
You definitely have a talent for violence. I see.
Do we go all the way
Thank you.
there or just narrate it?
Well, we can just narrate it if so. You just want to take him. You want to
Well, I
take
thought
him
we were
there,
heading
and
in
then
that direction anyway, weren't we?
Yeah, and then I want to open this door once we get back.
okay.
Yeah.
So
Gonna
You are
investigate
going
all the
to-
doors.
bring him there. Or are you going to do anything else?
Krat
We have
might.
no reason to do anything else.
Krat might give his shield. I don't know.
Yes, Krat's gonna give the shield to the girl.
Alright.
As you try to do so, she says, "Oh no, I know that thing. That's like totally evil.
What? But
My parents are a fan of it, but it's like totally evil, and everything my parents do is really bad."
I feel a little unhappy at this. But evil isn't always bad.
I poke Krat and whisper in his ear that he could offer to destroy the shield for her.
Yeah. You want me to get rid of the shield for you? I'll do it for you if you want me to.
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely a better idea. The shield does not seem to agree with this.
Give Clink the shield. Clink will dispose
Well, I
of
gotta
it.
give her something else now. What do we get? We got.
We got a dress with pockets.
Do
Oh,
you
yeah.
destroy it?
No.
No.
not that dress.
I could give her
I'll-
one of my Azurite gemstones. We got.
I'll
I've got some
take the
fingers.
blood off the dress if you want to give it first.
I
Probably
found a
doesn't
pretty
really
rock
fit her
here.
either,
and I give her the pretty rock.
Do you destroy the shield or not?
No,
Take the shield away.
Clink steals it. Clink is going to use it
I
later
don't
on.
think Krat is a very shieldy person, but he does like
No.
the idea of having an evil shield.
You've got to remember, Clink is actually going to go Hexblade and get his daggers as melee weapons, and he's going to need a shield.
Because remember, Krat
You
thinks
have
he's
mobile.
chaotic evil.
That's
Yes,
the
but I
whole
still
point.
need a shield. Extra AC.
Huh.
Clink is literally going to be a shield dagger.
When you go Hexblade, you can use a rapier instead of a shield.
Yes, but why would I want to do that?
Because it's 1d8 instead of 1d4.
Double damage.
But we don't really want to do damage, I use magic. The Hexblade is purely for playing up the knife fighting aspect.
Your magic is finite. How much magic do we have left?
Unlimited. It's cantrips.
Yeah, he just means cantrips, but even if you use magic, a rapier is still a little bit better. But that's
Not from 5th
No.
level.
yeah, it is because it still adds on to the normal attack.
So what do I roll to see
Anyway.
how well Krat seduced the little girl?
Wait.
Give me a
What?
charisma check.
You could have phrased that better, Tom.
I
No,
don't
he
think
couldn't
it
have.
really counts as seducing, but give me a charisma check to see how.
You did well.
She is utterly
Yeah.
repulsed.
Stranger danger. Stranger danger.
As
She
we
seems-
walk away, oh yeah, I'll let Dino narrate.
Yeah, so she's seems rather more a bit afraid of you rather than charmed by you, but still polite because she's brought up to be very polite as a noble.
Okay, as we walk back, my shoulders are drooping, and I just look really distraught.
Okay, poor Krat. What are you going to do with the shield?
I guess give
Clink
it.
is gonna hold on to it.
I pass it sadly to Clink because like it doesn't mean anything to me anymore. You guys don't understand. Nobody understands me.
That's true, Kryt. I don't get anything of you.
Granny's done with this shit.
Nobody understands how I feel.
Alright, added to my character list is an angry magic shield.
I don't even try to convince Krat that I understand because obviously he won't like that.
I tried to
And I'm going
consult. I tried to console Krat. We'll find some enemies you can turn into paste.
Okay, thanks, man.
On our way back, I take my black razor, or black steel razor rather,
I'm not
and
going to
I
stand
start
that close.
threatening the shield and telling him that it's my shield now, and if he's gonna be a dick, I'm gonna carve its eyes out.
All right, I see you're a very tough bird.
Good,
It's like
good.
a pigeon. They fight all the time.
I see.
A very angry pigeon.
Yes.
Alright, I wield the shield.
Going to open that door. I'm not going to stand close to Clink when he opens the door because he's tends to
Clink is going to
explode.
cast a firebolt at the first thing he sees inside the room.
exactly.
Uh-oh.
Like a held
That's why
action.
I'm not standing next to Clink.
Let's hope it's
Okay.
not another prisoner.
So, as you open the door, Clink fires a firebolt at a closet.
Well done, Clink. Now let the adults take over, please.
I'm technically an adult.
And
Yes,
I would
Krat is
also
more-
like you to give me a second to clear the turn order and roll initiative.
Yay!
Krat is definitely more adult than Clink is.
The closet is going to attack us.
Yes.
It's a closet mimic.
It looks like, it looks like it's doesn't it?
Uh-oh.
So,
You see, firing shots starts the combat, but it also lets me know that I can start combat first.
That's
I think by now the inspiration has gone from Krat and Clink.
yeah, probably given the fact that you've talked to people and opened chests and stuff.
You should have used the inspiration on your girlfriend.
Yeah, you should have. Too
Are-
late.
Are the prisoners still following us?
No, they're staying in the.
I don't think that
No,
even the
our two
inspiration.
friends, the dragon
Ah,
guy
yeah, you're-
and
yeah, right. So they're probably somewhere over.
I'm pretty
here.
sure that not even the inspiration would have helped Krat enough to back the girl.
I
Yeah.
think so, yeah.
Given the fact that it would have been 3 plus 3 plus 1d6, which is on average 6.
And at the most 9, which is also not very high.
Yeah, so you see here a small room with 4 wardrobes,
One of which is
And,
burning.
one of which is now burning, and as the shot of Clink impacts the wardrobe, you hear some noise coming from the somewhere over here.
Oh.
Where?
Somewhere over here, towards the door in the north.
Okay, cool.
Do we know if
Okay.
there's a door along this wall? Did Krifyash Jr. figure?
I
think
can
there's one here.
visibly see
Yeah.
it. We saw it
This-
earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a door.
Okay.
Clink thinks we might have company.
Yep. Okay, so we sort initiative. We put on a different music.
Krat has already lost all the company he wishes to keep. His heart really
Arvid-
isn't in this fight.
Aren't we not your favorite party?
The only party where breaking down doors is not against the rules.
That's a good point. So,
You know what? We need a Doom RPG, Tal. For a one shot.
with like a half a second per turn, because otherwise it doesn't fit into the game.
Yep. So, Clink, as you make the closet smolder, you also hear a noise come from somewhere over here. What do you do?
Clink will prepare himself by climbing up to here and rolling stealth and hiding.
Okay.
You climbed on top of me? Because that's what I saw.
He's over here.
Ah, okay.
Okay, that's
15, 20, 25, 30, 35. We'll go back to there. And I'm going to hold an action and
You
cast Ray
already-
of Frost.
you already used your action to
You're
hide.
counting that as part of that. Oh, well, right, hide, yes. Okay, well then I'm here, sneaking.
Okay, Gisela.
I think it's a good idea to go at the other side of our immovable object. I'm going to stand here so I can see the door, and then I can prepare to Eldritch Blast an enemy that comes through.
Okay. Kraut.
I know that my thing is to like rush forwards and kill everything, but my heart's just not in it right now. So I just walk slowly forwards, and then I'll end my turn after holding an action.
Okay, so you open the door, or
No, I'm just standing now.
okay?
What action are you holding?
Attack whatever I see, but without my heart.
Okay. Okay. Krivkash.
I move over here. Is the door unlocked?
Yeah. It's so you can just open it.
I open the door and yell, "Hello!"
Okay. You are
Oh.
greeted with the sight of a spiritual weapon, which someone seems to have cast over here. But other than that, you don't see anything immediately through the door.
The ritual weapon I can't actually interact with, right?
Yeah, it's not yours. I know it looks the same as yours, but I don't have an
Yeah,
extra.
no. It's more like interact with it like an enemy. I can't
no.
either.
No.
That is tough. I have no idea what to do with the thing. Oh, then why it? So it's 1, 2. Here.
Now, however, once you move into the hall, you see someone standing at the end, who releases the spell he had started casting. So a burst of reddish fire starts to rain a bit on you, so make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity.
But you manage to just step aside and it falls on the floor instead.
You think a bit of fire can harm me? And I cast, because just for the irony of the symmetry, I cast ritual weapon.
Okay.
Is Krivkash immune or resistant to fire?
No.
I don't think I am, because I used different dragon ancestry that removes that, but gives me different stuff for it.
So
Yeah,
do you take
but
damage when you breathe fire?
No. He doesn't.
That's what the armor is for.
It was would have been radiant damage, however, in this case. So, spiritual weapon, make the attack roll.
1d8.
Well, you can just click on it.
How many enemies do you see, Krivkash?
I just see one dude there.
Okay.
Didn't I actually click on it already? Cast it, you stupid tablet! Cast it! That's the wrong.
It's
I'm not brain today.
it's normally
Ah, no,
under
it's
your
not.
attacks and spellcasting, and then cost at level 2.
Okay, that doesn't work as I'd like to be on the over the tablet.
How you're using the mobile side.
I know I'm using my tablet, my Windows tablet.
Okay, then 8 does not hit, so he managed to avoid the spiritual weapon, but you still have your action.
I will told it at him because why not?
Okay.
Gesundheit.
Excuse me.
It
Wisdom
was
save.
It was almost pronounced correctly.
Gesundheit. Wisdom save is a 19, so he manages to avoid being told. Next. Clink notices someone peeking around the corner over here.
Ooh.
Who does, I think, not do anything else because he doesn't have, or actually, how much did he move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Actually moves up to here.
Now I can Eldritch Blast him because he's the first enemy I see.
Alright, yeah.
One.
So you do hit him with a glancing shot on his arm,
There.
which
You see?
does not seem to be impressing him terribly much, but
I am super dangerous.
yes, Mac.
You very decidedly stub his toe.
Okay, I'm going to do my usual, only this time I'm going to hide behind this guy.
Okay. That's definitely enough.
I'm going to attack the one in front of Clink.
Okay.
Okay. There we go.
Okay, yeah.
He explodes.
So,
Yeah, that's pretty dead.
your bolt manages to nail him straight in through the eye of the devil mask he's wearing.
Clink turns and pulls the finger at Mac. He was hoping to get the kill himself.
I just stick out my tongue.
Clink can't see it because you're still well hidden.
Clink is also stealth, remember?
Well, not anymore because he ran straight up to you. But you're still hidden from the people inside, but you weren't for him, I mean. So there he is.
Huh. I will advance.
Why don't our two friends have initiative?
Because I'm an idiot.
I don't see anything here I can attack. Do spiritual weapons get get attacks of opportunity?
Nope.
Okay.
You have to have a soul to have an opportunity.
I will now Eldritch Blast this guy. So that's what you do.
Okay. Okay, 15 hits, so you manage to take a chunk out of his upper arm.
I feel like pushing him back won't do anything.
Step out of
No,
my direct attack route to him.
Okay.
If possible.
So I was there.
Yeah, you can't push him back because he's already standing against the wall.
Yeah, he's in a corner even.
Yeah. Okay. So, next, the door bursts open and a cultist comes running out and runs up to you, but doesn't attack you yet because he had to dash to do so. And Phalaster.
There's a cultist standing in front of you, panting, while looking at you intently.
So
Yes.
Phalaster walks up to here.
You look
It's
like the
going
dragon
to-
cultist from Skyrim.
That's because that's where I got the art from. I couldn't find anything that was closer to a devil mask wearing cultist, so it's going to Phalaster is going to use a bonus action to hide. Which is actually enough, and is going to peek around the wall and then shoot at the guy next to Darius with his hand crossbow, which is just enough to finish him off. So,
Uh-oh.
next, another cultist actually manages to get within your range, lashes out at you with his scimitar, but you manage to block his strike with your shield. Cultist comes see what all the fuss is about, and then casts Sacred Flame on the guy over here. Make a dex save. Who manages to avoid the fire raining down. The next cultist comes running out. Stand over here. I'm going to move the other one out of the way. Clink.
Clink is going to 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40 foot of movement. And prepare to backstab from behind.
Backstab who?
Well, I'm going to enter their back door and shoot them from behind. I'll hold an action to firebolt the first person I see through the door.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to come through there anymore.
No, I don't think they are either, but I was got to be prepared. I'll
Okay.
enter their back door and shoot them from behind.
Gisela.
Okay, I'm gonna have to come closer. Can I see something from here? No, I cannot. That's too bad. I don't want to come into this thing's range, but I can't see anything, so I think I'll have to. Oh, there they are. I'm going to Bane the tree I see.
Okay.
And this hallway's getting kind of crowded.
Yeah, and I'm going to use my last foot of movement to go back.
Okay, charisma saving throw, and then they have d4 from their attack rolls and saving throws. Okay, so charisma saving throw. The one in the back manages to resist the enchantment.
Ah, too bad, that was the most important one.
The other two do not. Okay. So you're concentrating. Don't forget to put the icon on Krat. Your friends are having a party in the hallway. What do you do?
Mope, mostly. Actually, I think I'm gonna do some of this.
Wait, what?
And I think I'm gonna
Okay.
throw my hand axes at this one because I don't really feel like squeezing through between everybody, and I just don't really have that. I just don't feel like it right now. So both hand axes at this guy.
Okay. Okay, first one is enough to take him out.
Oh, huh. Okay, then this guy too, I guess.
Okay, and the second one takes a fairly heavy wound on his arm from the axe, but is still standing.
That's my turn.
Okay. So the leader of them is going to have the spiritual weapon attack Ultis with a critical hit. So Ultis takes a slash of force damage from the blade, and then he is going to Sacred Flame Darius. So make a dex save, Darius.
Yeah.
Okay, you managed to avoid the radiant fire raining down on you, Krivkash.
I will move up, looking in his eyes, and telling him to be dead.
Be dead.
Be dead. Wisdom save. He listens to you.
So that was 2 movement, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I look very angrily at the dude.
You can use your bonus action for your spiritual weapon.
Oh, right. Push weapon, forget about that. Push weapon. Oop. Come on, tablet, do me a favor. Ah, god damn it.
Technology.
Ah, it puts the pop-up for the at which level I want to cast it somewhere in the background, and that's why I can't see it.
Ah, okay. So your spiritual weapon makes a gash across his chest. He seems in pain. Mac.
I have no idea what's going on. All I can see is a little bit of Krat moping, so... Krat, there. Oh shit, there's a spiritual weapon! I was going to... Is this Krivkash's or...
Nope. That's the other guys. And yes, your character can see the difference.
Okay. I'm going to hide.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta turn that back to normal.
You are hidden.
Gonna attack the spiritual weapon.
Okay. Your arrow flies straight through the weapon and clatters across the wall in the back.
Okay, Mac, you apparently don't know, but Magus, you do know that you can't hit a spiritual weapon, right?
No, I don't.
It's not something with hit points. It's just a
Okay.
spell effect.
Ah!
It's got
So
a
it's,
spirit.
so it's like the flame orb that Darius has.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Which, I mean, even if the flame orb were to be a creature, I think it would be probably kind of difficult to hit it at all in the first place. Considering it's just a sphere of fire.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, yeah, I always wondered why nobody was attacking Cornflakes' spiritual weapon.
Well, your character would probably know that, so you can attack something else instead.
Let's see, I was standing here, so that's 5, 10. Most I can move is to here.
Please don't hit me in the back.
We'll try and attack this guy then. So I guess I'll reroll the attack. Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't realize that they had no hit points.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
That's my bad.
So, in this case, a straight
Oh.
roll
Oh,
with...
straight.
Yeah. Okay, so that's D8, which does not hit. Just whizzes over Krivka's shoulder and clatters into the wall at the back. Darius.
These guys seem to be going down pretty easy. How is this guy here looking right?
He's taken a hit or two, but he's still looking fairly well.
Okay. Eldritch Blast. Never mind.
Okay, so your Eldritch Blast, he ducks and it blasts into the wall. This one is actually deceased, as is this one. So Valaster is once again going to take a bonus action to hide. I have too many character sheets open.
So in other words, we need to gift Dino another monitor.
And a larger desk to put the other monitor on.
You have a wall. You get your Visa mount as well.
My desk is not against the wall.
Monitor arm
What
then.
kind of maniac does that?
A maniac with a smaller living room than needed. Anyway,
We can hang it, suspend it from the ceiling.
yeah. So leans out into the hallway, but his shot completely misses. Then Ultis is not terribly fond of being blasted with spiritual weapons, so he's going to cast Sacred Flame at the other guy, who is going to make a Dex save, avoid it, and then Ultis is going to move into the hallway again. This guy is also dead, so Clink, you're up.
Alright, are they fighting in this hallway? Because I can't really see anything.
We're fighting in a room over here.
Oh, you are? Okay, cool. 10-foot of movement. Just barely see that. Oops. No. 15, 20, 25. I can see this prick.
Mhm.
I am going to stab him in the face with magic.
Uh-huh.
Firebolt.
Firebolts are stabby now?
Okay.
Mine are.
They are, because they hit.
A firebolt scorches part of his robe away. He seems in pain now. Gisela.
Can I attack him from where I'm standing?
Yeah, if you lean around the doorpost.
1 is my number today.
Okay, another small hit. Krat.
Okay, I'm gonna come out of cover, come this way. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I'm gonna make a swing at this dude.
Okay.
Do we know how armory he is? Armor.
If he's
Not
wearing
particularly.
armor, it's something that's underneath his clothes, so probably not a lot.
Okay. Just gonna make a half-hearted swing at him.
It's made from mithril.
That's
Okay,
half-hearted.
Your half-hearted swing is not terribly half-hearted. Because you actually smack him into the half-heartedly into the wall, crushing his chest, and he coughs up a bit of blood and then does not get up again.
I'm gonna go back to moping now.
Okay.
I was expecting a full-on
Actually,
Dwarf Fortress explanation when you started saying that.
I'm not
Yeah.
good at the Dwarf Fortress explanations, I think.
Spiritual weapon disappears.
Yes.
Crushes the helmet, shattering the skull and pushing the skull through the brain. The
Yeah.
Dragon Master has been struck down.
Yeah.
Huh.
We're gonna search all the loot.
Yeah,
There's
so
beds. Okay, I'm gonna lay down in a bed. This one here
Okay.
with blood on it.
well, yeah. So the cultists were like all the other cultists, wearing a golden devil mask each and have a scimitar. Other than that, the beds just have some small personal belongings like clothes or something in the chest nearby. And the cupboards, closets over here have more of the black robes that they were wearing.
Except one of
This
them
a
is on fire.
clothes shop.
What? Yeah, well, the one on fire also does, but they're possibly less wearable at the moment.
Well, you
They're
guys look at
even
everything.
blacker now.
Well, you
Do I-
guys look at everything. Krat's just gonna lay here on the bed and look like he's gonna cry.
Do I see a hidden door anywhere?
Give me a perception check.
I'm going to persuade you that you don't see a door.
Okay, you notice what seems to be a hidden door over here.
I open it,
I'm not crying. You're
and
crying.
then I go back to Krat. I go to another bed and I try to play a soothing melody.
Okay, I noticed that I messed up a little bit and forgot to put the actual door there, so I'm just going to move the wall.
I'm trying to
that works.
pretend I'm not doing this for Krat. I'm just playing because I like to play.
I'm going to try to persuade Granny to leave me alone and let me be sad.
Clink has found another place to desecrate.
Clink.
So
Prove.
the secret door opens to a 10-foot high vaulted chamber with a plaster ceiling painted with images of terrifying winged devils looking down on a symbol embedded in the room's floor, which is a circular disc of black stone inscribed with a 9-pointed gold star.
Max
For,
sees the winged devil inscriptions and runs the fuck away.
Four candlesticks bristling with unlit, half-melted red candles surround the circle.
Clink uses firebolt to start lighting the candles.
Yeah, let's light the candles. I'm totally
Okay.
up for that.
Okay, sure. Give me a second.
This is gonna go
Let's
poorly.
summon the poop demon. Is this
Krat gets out of bed
necromancy?
to come investigate because he heard somebody talking about evil stuff and he wants to see it.
This is demonology, not necromancy. You're fine.
Well, if we summon a demon out of poop, the poop is things that used to be alive.
I'm
This
evil.
is necromancy.
Expresses how I feel inside.
Yeah, but just lighting the candles does nothing. And it
Okay.
seems that bird poop is not the material component for whatever spell they were doing here.
Can we get a religion check from somebody who's decent at religion?
I'm decent at religion.
What are you trying to figure out?
I have
To
plus
figure
0 with religion.
I have no idea.
to figure out what this ritual is.
See, I'm good at religion.
Clink seems to recognize this as something that can be used to contact a creature on a different plane, in this case very likely a devil, through the use of some sort of divination spell.
Can we destroy it?
Yeah, I was about to ask. I just scratch a chunk out of the circle.
Well,
to-
if you smack on the stone disc long enough that it starts to break, then
Right.
probably, but that's probably going to take a while.
Was
I have
the
a
gold
I
gold axe.
actually have
actual
a
gold?
solution to this.
You do.
Was the gold
Yeah, I
actual
have a
gold?
solution to this, okay?
Okay, I'm going to stand back for Krat's solution.
Here's my solution.
Uh-oh.
Is it firebomb?
I raise my shield and prepare to use my field of faith.
You missed.
Well, I mean, the 9 should be enough if it's not moving. Just gotta hit
Well,
it somewhere.
Well, that assumes, is the ground considered restrained? Do we get advantage rolls on it?
Yeah, you know normally if you attack an object, they actually have fairly high AC because AC is not just hitting, but hitting hard enough to do any damage.
Oh.
Because like Krivkac has heavy armor, which does not make him harder to hit. It just makes
So
him
in that
harder
case, I
to
should
hit
roll
in
like
a way
this.
that actually does any damage.
There we go.
Yeah, well, that's definitely enough to already break part of the disc.
Now, was the disc actually made of gold?
No, it's
Or did it-
inscribed with a gold star, so it's probably some sort of paintable solution which has gold particles in it, but not specifically
Fair enough.
worth it to carve it out or something.
I keep hitting it because I'm starting to realize that this is helping get some of my emotions in check.
Okay, sure. So after several minutes, the disc is completely filled with cracks and craters of pockmarks, and is very likely not usable anymore without significant repairs.
At
So
some
now
point
it's
during all the
cratered.
smashing, I just start yelling. And then after it's all over, I'm like, that felt good.
Negative rage.
Yeah.
Hitting things makes him calm down.
Okay, you notice that Klink's shield seems to approve of your violence.
Maybe you should have tried to charm the shield.
You can also see by his damage that it made him calm down.
I have negative rage now.
Doesn't that give you a level of exhaustion instead?
Don't think I'm actually allowed to have negative rage, so I'm just put the -1 on there as a joke.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and look for hidden doors in the walls around this black piece that doesn't fit into the.
Is Roll20 running really slow for anyone else? Because like
What?
the whole time we've been on this map, it's like run really slow for me.
That's
normal
fine
for
but
me.
it's-
I'm not having
there's a
any
big net.
issues.
It's not really a problem, but it is a pretty large map, so
Clinton tries to shove a bed into the bag of holding.
A what?
you don't have the
That's
bag
too
of
big,
holding.
isn't it? Like,
I'm keeping the bag of holding away from Klink.
isn't it 4 foot by 4 foot? So you can't actually fit a bed in there.
Yeah, the bed would definitely not fit even through the opening, and Klink also does not carry the bag of holding. So, Gisela, you wanted to look around, so give me a perception check. Okay, so that's your passive perception. You don't notice any hidden doors in this room.
Are there any hidden doors in the hallway?
Only the ones she already found.
Okay.
Here
There's a
is
door right across.
here is a door that is not hidden.
It's too bad
Think
we will
Klink's
never
the
find
door.
this room.
If there is a
Well-
room, it's entirely possible to have parts of the underground that are ground. So,
Click opens the
Heresy, I
door
say.
yeah, give me a second to open the...
and cast a firebolt at the first living thing he sees.
Okay. There is nothing living inside.
Klink, you should stop
You see a bug.
doing that. We have found a lot of prisoners already. We don't want to fireball them.
So you see a room
Cockroach. You see
which
a
is
cockroach.
seems to be lit with candlesticks topped with flickering candles. The room is heated by a stove with clawed feet. We lost someone. Just our the audience is
voyeur.
dropping out. So across the stove is a modest desk with a matching chair. Other furnishings include a small table and a chair for dining, a bed, an iron chest resting at the foot of the bed, which I now realize I did not put on the map, and 2 tapestries, one showing spirits rising as devils from the river Styx, and another depicting a dead man dangling like a marionette from hooked chains.
Click opens the chest.
Okay. The chest is not locked, and seems to contain a silver pendant shaped like a right-handed gauntlet on the end of a silver chain, which seems to be some sort of holy symbol.
Clink wears the holy symbol along with his other ones.
Okay.
Is it a long-range slap hand?
Can I deduct
Was,
how long ago?
was that the only thing in the chest?
Yes. Can you
It wasn't
deduct
like
what?
even underwear.
How long ago someone must have been here, because everything is still lit.
Yeah, so it seems like it hasn't been too long.
Hidden doors? Can I look for hidden doors?
Sure.
I ask Krivkash, is this the holy symbol you were looking for?
You don't notice any hidden doors.
Nah, it's just a fun one, not the one I'm looking for. The one I'm looking for is a scimitar.
I point to all the cultists. Do any of these guys have it?
Wrong scimitar. Not clawy enough.
Can I
Clink goes
check
for a wander.
Can I check the trap, the chest for traps?
You can, but you are fairly sure that if there had been any, then they would have gone off when Clink opened and looted it.
He already opened it. Okay.
Yeah, that's where he found the holy symbol.
Okay.
And stole it.
And we already looked in the desk too, or not?
There's nothing noteworthy on the desk.
Okay.
Thanks, we may have finished this area. You'll have to return to people.
Are there still doors left that we haven't seen? Because we haven't found the second artifact, I think.
So there's a passageway along
Oh, here's
here.
a door.
Oh, there. Okay.
Oh wait, that's the kitchen again.
Yeah, that's the kitchen. You've already been there.
There's a
So-
passageway down this way.
Nah, it's empty. Nothing down there.
Oh, that's where
Okay,
everybody
well-
else is. Never mind.
I think the only other door you haven't seen is this one all the way over here, and you haven't actually looked in the chambers where you killed the Lady
Right.
Vanthampur.
The big chamber. And this is a dead end.
Wait. Where are you? Yes, that's a
Where I
dead
am
end.
at the left.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a dead end. It's a bit harder to keep track because you are now all the way all across the map.
Is this a chest over here?
Yeah. So,
Clink opens the chest.
yeah, give me a second. Because your friends have are currently behind. So, is everyone coming over here, or
Yes. If you say it like that, then we have to be here.
no? You murdered everyone in here, but I see Darius is standing at the other end of the dungeon. So,
What? No, I'm not.
you
You
yeah,
saw
you ju-
nothing.
Yeah, sure. So, the room you're currently in is lit by another pair of candlesticks, and there are 9 candles atop each one, casting flickering light across a altar carved from a single block of obsidian, which has a small angel-shaped flame erupting from its top, and also a small pile of bird poop. And in the corner of the room there is a wooden chest. And Phalaster notes, well, it seems that Sylvira was right about the Zariel worshipping. Given the altar flame and the statue in the chamber right next to here. Incidentally, have you guys found out anything else that might be interesting?
We do have a shield that talks.
Poke the shield in the eye. What do you know about this room?
There was some sort of dagger thing.
And a bitch slapping pendant.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
like
I more meant about what Lady Vanthampur has been doing.
Demons. No, devils.
I
Yes,
missed something.
doing them.
Where are we now?
well, they've more been doing her, I suppose.
Phalaster, who is standing right next to you, asks what you found out about Lady Vanthampur, given the fact that he was sent to investigate her.
She was really fat. We didn't expect that.
We killed her, but he was there, right?
Yeah, he was there. He means before.
She knew where to
He
find
has three
dresses with.
sons. One of them is
They're
kind of
bigger than
nice. He left the city to go to other stuff. One of them is kind of annoying. He's in the jail right now, and one of them was in the house here, and we killed him. And they were going after people that were whose ancestors were important knights in Elturel. They were killing those people in a ritual with lots of symbols carved into their flesh of the three gods of pain and the other two of death.
Uh-huh. Okay. Any idea why?
They also had a lot with demons.
I'm
Devils.
guessing it's
Devils.
because they were from a particular bloodline and inherited some power that could be a threat to someone who was trying to summon devils or demons or whatever and fuck up the world.
We also have all the letters that we found and stuff, right? We can let him read from that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, he goes over the letters for a bit and says, one of these mentions a puzzle box. Did you find it?
Yes, and we're going to bring it to my friend in the library.
Candlekeep.
Sylvida. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sylvida.
Candlekeep.
Good. If you don't mind, I would like to accompany you there then, because I was going there anyway.
It's fine. I would like some company.
Very good idea.
I also would like some
So-
company from all the rest of you that wants to join me there.
The correct answer is intelligent company.
Ack doesn't want to
You
accompany
know.
her and wants to see if he can sneak away from his parole officer.
All right, but that's not something you want to do
Like,
right now,
there's a
probably.
lot of richness in Candlekeep.
Right now, Krat's not even really paying attention. He's just sort of moping, and he's just following blindly along with Granny because
Okay.
Clink pokes cracks. There's a lot of
the only part that he actually understands.
Clink pokes crack. There's a lot of nerdy girls over at Candlekeep. Ones that have spent their whole life away from boys.
Krat
you know
has
what I
been
mean.
to Candlekeep. He knows what it is.
Are some of them cute?
Probably.
Okay.
If not, magic.
Oh,
Some of them might be Clink in disguise.
I would expect Clink to know quite a few of them.
it would be hilarious if you guys, if Silver, if you decided to make Clink look like a teenage girl and then Krat fell for her and then, surprise, it's me, Clink!
And then they get right off into the sunset in a gay relationship.
No, just like a weird love octagon, and all of them are Clink, and one of them is Krat.
I am concerned
You should be.
in a good way. So,
It's really like a game show.
There's one door
Welcome,
left.
these are our contestants,
Yeah, hold on.
Krat, and Krat, also
Clink.
Krat, and here's your decision. Here are these lovely ladies, and they all file in from left and right. None of them are Clink, but one of them is real, and if you find the real one, she is also Clink.
One of them cast chromatic orb in the morning. Oh, that reminds me. I
Alright.
need to get explosive runes.
I think that's not yet available at your level, but yes, that's
No.
fun possible.
I feel like we don't need Clink to have more explosives.
No, because I write on our equipment. I prepared explosive runes this morning.
I just want Clink to
We
go
could
full
just
on.
feed him a bit of nitro and see what happens.
You shouldn't tempt Clank with real explosives.
Give Clink Shadow Clone Jutsu.
All right, so
There is a spell that does that.
you wanted to look in the chest as well.
Yes,
So-
Clank opens the chest.
The chest seems to contain 6 leather armors, 12 curved daggers, and 4 oddly looking enchanted goggles. And
Clank wears one of the goggles.
Okay, and a hand crossbow and a short sword. And Ultis points at the stuff in the chest and he says, well, that seems to be the stuff they took from us, but you can keep the goggles because that's what I was referring to when I said earlier that I had something as a reward in return for the dragon mask.
Your reward was something that you didn't have.
I did say that. Well, I mean, what did you expect me to have when I was naked?
Yeah, that's true. So, do the goggles do anything interesting?
Vitality.
Well,
Special compartment goods.
as Clink puts on the goggles, he notices that he can suddenly see better in the dark corners of the room.
Dark vision.
Yes.
Oh, it even has a beaky shape.
Yes.
Hopefully that doesn't cover Clink's nostrils.
You can drill holes into there.
So if nobody objects, then Phalaster and Ultis are going to take their own gear out of the chest each.
Yeah, that's good.
Leaving you with 4 goggles of night.
4. Who doesn't have dark vision?
Me.
Clink and Mac.
Okay, both get one.
Yay! I can now see in
And we're
the
going to
dark.
keep the other 2 as backups in case these get broken.
Okay, that's fine.
Because these
One
are
for each eye.
fucking critical.
One backup for each then. It's only fair.
Yes.
Awesome.
That's good.
Because this means Clink can now turn off the orb and can now start using his Shadow Blade, which does extra damage in low light.
Okay,
Pretty cool.
you should now both be able to see in the dark. I changed your vision settings.
Thank you. Mac
Yay!
Mac looks at Krat is like, is this what it looks like when you see things?
Yeah, man, that's what it looks like.
That's
Welcome
such a
to the
weird
club, bro.
question. How the hell would he know what you're seeing at the moment? You might still be seeing it differently.
Now you get to yell, I have dark vision with the rest of us.
I feel suddenly
Yes.
closer to my deity Krat.
So,
Going to look at the final door?
I'm going to
well,
assume
you
that
haven't
Krat.
looked at this room yet either.
That room.
I'm going to
Okay.
assume that Krat gave me the goggles, and I'm now going to proclaim that my vision has been bestowed upon me by my god.
Oh.
So the most interesting things in this room might be
The
oh,
statue.
yeah, right. As you enter this room, Ultis also points at this wall over here and says, "That's where we got in. There's a secret door over here. That leads
Open
up,
a secret door.
it leads up to the stables."
Yes. We can go out through there afterwards. Then we don't have to pass all the guards and stuff.
Yeah.
We still have to
Although
go
in
get our...
We should probably go get the girl and
Yeah,
stuff.
first the girl, but I would first to the final door, and then we
I
can...
want someone else to
You-
go get the girl. I don't want to look at her anymore.
Yeah, that's,
I
that's
can't.
fine.
I can't. My heart can't
I'll
take
go
it.
get her in a
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah. Hold on. I wasn't finished. Hex,
Yes. Okay.
stop running away. So, first off, your characters would also remember that you left other prisoners upstairs in the house.
Yes, we will go get them too. Yes.
Probably best. The other things in this room are tapestries on the wall depicting the 9 layers of hell, and the statue over here is of a winged angel with, and the statue seems to have white glowing eyes. And
Clink pulls the eyes out with a dagger.
well, looking closer at them, they seem to be hollow, and whatever is giving off light seems to be inside the statue somehow.
Clink pries open the statue with a dagger.
Your dagger seems to be fairly ineffective at carving stone.
Clink pokes Krat. You need to break her open. I need the glowy thing.
He wants inside her.
Can I break the statue?
What's the English
Break
for
the statue, Krat. Your god commands you.
Kraat,
Can't
yes,
make
you
it
can. You can try to break the statue. Hex, what were you saying?
What's the English for exer?
Magpie.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Clink,
Yes.
Clink, are you a magpie?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, with a few hits of his hammer, Kraat manages to smash the head of the statue, and it breaks open, revealing what seems to be a mace that is giving off light.
Clink wields the mace.
You don't have proficiency in maces, but okay.
Did we find both the artifacts already?
Does
Uh,
any
Probably
of us
for
have
me.
proficiency in maces?
Krivkash?
I think so. Okay.
Can we identify the mace?
Sure.
Yeah, when we have a nap.
Let's have a nap.
We can no longer
Clink
nap.
identifies the mace.
Krat wants
Yeah.
to take a nap right now, a very long one.
Clink also
We have,
identifies the shield and everything else as a ritual cast identify.
Okay, so give me a second. So, I already showed you the identification for the goggles of night, because it's fairly obvious what they do. The mace identified is here.
Whoa.
Magic. Whoa.
Ooh.
It's a light. Well, I can't even word. Fuck, my mouth is wrong.
Plus 1 bonus to attack and damage roll. That's pretty powerful.
I give it to Krivkash.
Yeah.
Good. It's very good.
I
weapon.
kneel and hold it up with both hands and present it to him. It is a holy weapon. You must
I
use it to
graciously
smite the
accept it
undead.
from my squad.
Well, I guess
Fire.
this settles once and for all whether he hates necromancy or he's a fanboy of it. Because
Think
this
of
is
both.
very necromantic.
Okay. As for the shield, you try to identify it, but you notice that there seems to be some sort of enchantment blocking the spell, and digging further, you notice that the shield seems to be under the effect of a 9th level Nissul's magic aura spell.
You try to
What?
identify.
Can we
Fires
ask the
at you
girl what it
instead.
does? The shield.
But what's going on with the shield?
The shield is under the effect of a very strong spell that makes it unidentifiable.
Can we ask the girl what it is or what it does?
You can, but she doesn't know terribly much, just that it's an evil artifact.
Okay.
Can Clink drop the shield?
And her parents are in some sort of cult around this, but she doesn't know exactly what it is.
Is Clink capable of dropping the shield?
Can Clink
Yeah.
tell if it's been made if the spell's been made permanent?
I think you can just tell what kind of spell it's under, so... Even if it
Well-
were dispellable, then you're not really... Well, it's nine cost at 9th level, so it's fairly high.
That's pretty crazy.
So is that level 9 wizard or a 9th level spell?
That's
Ninth
like
level spell.
17 wizard or something. It's very high.
That's concerning.
Yes.
That means that there's a 9th level. There's a spellcaster with a 9th level spells running
Well,
around.
to be fair, this is an ancient family shield. Some prat may have cast this way back in the past and died of old age since.
That's
I don't know, if you're casting 9th
Or
level
he could have become a
spells,
lich and
guy,
he might be willing to just kill us all. But never discount lich, because lich is tasty.
I wouldn't take the shield with us.
I'm going to take the shield with us.
Okay, I'm going to keep a distance from Clink at all times.
This is a
Clink's
safe
gonna,
choice with or without shield.
Clink is going to try to figure out what the shield does through trial and error by pretending to smack people in the face with it. And then actually smacking them in the face.
You don't have proficiency in shields.
No, but I will
You
in
don't.
2 levels.
Only 2 levels.
Only 2 levels. It's okay. The shield is my friend until then. Until then, he can be my dinner platter.
The shield is
Okay.
not going in the bag of holding.
No, the shield goes on my pants.
Yeah, that's
If
good.
the shield went,
You
if the
keep it
shield
with
went
you.
in the bag of, if the shield went into the bag of holding, it would probably drink all the wine.
What's the name of the shield? I'm trying to find it in the handouts.
It's just called shield because it called itself the Shield of Sylvan.
Sylvan.
Shield of...
Huh.
But given the fact that you can't identify it, you only have its word for that.
Can I do a religion check on that or a history check on that name?
Yeah, Sylvan.
You can. Let me
Okay,
check.
I'll roll religion because history is the same bonus.
Okay, it's supposed to be history, but anyway.
Do we
I have
have
the
it?
same
Is there
bonus
a
on
history
history.
roll?
Yes, there is.
Yes.
I thought
It's an
Giselle was good.
intelligence sub thing.
Well, you can tell that Krat never paid attention in school. I guess that's fitting, isn't it?
Can I tell if the shield is lying?
I know as much of it as Kling does.
Well, to do that, you would have had to do that like an hour ago,
Oh,
when it actually told you that.
Could ask it again.
So what did you say your name was, Mr. Shield?
Okay, I think with the 2 and a 7, none of you have heard the name of the Shield of Sylvan before. No,
What did you say your name was, Mr. Shield?
the Shield of Sylvan. I am a very important artifact, and I should not be just carried around.
Curve cash.
Okay, Krivkash apparently has heard this name because you remember that the Shield of Sylvan was created for a war,
As
which has
you would
now
expect.
well, it was created for a war against a group of beholders over 1,000 years ago. Has been lost somewhere between the 5th and the 9th century and briefly resurfaced in the 14th century before vanishing again. However, you also remember that the chronicles record that it was a mithril shield with a eye of crystal,
This
Which
is not
this one
that.
is not.
which this one is not.
So this is a shield of lies.
Shield of Lies, but it's an evil shield. I would not take it with us.
Wait.
Can we determine
do we have
if it is?
do we have someone here who can cast detect alignment?
Yeah. Or detect evil.
Detect evil doesn't actually detect evil.
Ah, right.
We already
Detect
know it's
evil,
an evil shield.
yeah, detect evil just detects certain creature types.
Is there any way we can tell if the shield is up to no good?
We
not
can
that-
believe the girl who knows it.
Well,
You-
I can torture the shield. Just leave me in a
Can
room with it. I can defile it. It'll be torturous for it.
You can also ask someone in Candlekeep.
When the golden shield who was up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood.
We probably just put the shield into a bag where it can't see, and
I wouldn't put it in the
No.
bag with all other
Click
important
in
stuff.
a bag,
Clink.
not the bag.
Clink wraps it in a cloth or a piece of one of the old pieces of clothing he has. Actually, his black cloak, and ties it up and puts it on his back as extra armor, like a turtle shell.
Okay.
I am not a turtle shell. You pay respect to me.
The shield does not seem terribly concerned about this treatment.
Let's go
That's
look
okay.
at the final door.
Clink is going to wear it as a shell.
Does that count as a backplate?
Turtle
Yes.
bird?
It's like a breastplate, but backwards.
Okay, so the last door
Does that mean it's medium armor?
seems to open up in a chilled part of the cellar, which holds several pig carcasses.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Clink puts one of the pig carcasses in the bag of holding. We'll need
No,
this
Clink,
for
you don't
Pratt
have the
later.
bag of holding, and I'm not giving it to you for a pig carcass.
But how do we eat?
We eat
Yeah,
from
we
normal stuff.
need provisions for the travel.
Well,
The
then
pig
you
is
can first clean
provisioned.
it up. And you can keep it in your own bags.
But then Clink has to haul. Clink isn't a hauler. Clink is a wizard.
Well, then you should have thought of that before you became holder of stuff. You always take all the stuff and then hold it.
Wait, it's in the hands of the shield holder.
He's a bird of holding.
All right.
Except when he's not and stuff is dropping.
It's a turtle pigeon.
He needs all the armor he can get.
All right. So, at this point, you've seen every room in the underground cellar. So, what's the plan?
Take all the prisoners and escape through the stables.
We now have a personal entourage of slaves.
They are not our slaves.
A slave trash.
So, you have in your group this guy, this guy, this
Not her
guy, this
again.
guy,
Oh, no, I can't take this.
and I assume you pick up your two new other friends from the upper floor.
Yep.
Yes,
Many friends.
many friends.
See
Hello, many friends.
See how easy it is to make friends. You just need to raid a dungeon.
You
Yeah,
just
and
need some bad
Not
guys. and
accidentally
not them.
present them with an evil artifact.
Yeah, and Ultis gives his friends their gear also, and also turns to you. So, given the fact that our business is about to be concluded, I would now like to receive the mask as we had agreed before.
That's fine.
Wait,
I had
which
them all.
mask was this?
It was a non-magical mask that they
Oh,
had.
I hand one of the
it was the tasty
cultists.
mask.
I give.
Clink clicks the
The
mask
mask you
before
got ice
handing it
cream
over.
for.
Okay, he puts the mask away and nods at you, and then joins you in going upwards.
Oh, I wanted to convince him that one of the cultists' gold mask was the one he was looking for.
He is extremely sure that that is not the case.
Tries another cultist gold mask. Keeps going through all of them until we find the right one. All 20-something.
Okay, they look all different from the one he's looking for, so...
Starts again with the first one to make sure that they didn't just missee it.
He's still very sure that it's none of them.
And we
Alright.
already gave him the right one.
Yeah, so... You sneak out of the mansion via the stables, and what's your plan after that?
We go to the
Fire a
rendezvous
firebolt
point.
at the building.
No, we do not fire fire.
Okay, what were you saying?
We go to the rendezvous point that we had agreed on with the good Duke.
Okay,
And we take all the prisoners with us.
the dragon cultists
Oh yeah, they can go. They have their own stuff.
bid you goodbye as you exit the room. Give me a second. Going to take you
like
back
how,
to the
like,
map.
90%.
But all the others can come with us so that they won't. It's because it had to be like sort of a theft instead of a murder spree, so that they can hear what story they have to tell.
Okay, so you managed to sneak out of the stables without alerting any guards because you can just go straight outside.
I like how about 80% of the people we meet are cultists.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be
Cult
something.
of Trust.
You must be very attractive to cultists, it seems.
I think
So-
it says something about this world.
Yeah.
Wait, who's attracted to cultists?
You are.
We are.
You are.
Okay, was not supposed to be the day sound. Anyway, you managed to sneak out of the manor without alerting any guards, and slowly but surely make your way across the city towards the rendezvous point, which was at the mansion of Duke Portyr. Why is Kraat suddenly on the city map?
Because
She's
Clint
not.
was suddenly on it, and then he
Okay,
did the thing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
uh-huh.
Alright.
We serve the flaming fist. Wait.
I am concerned, but okay.
What?
Okay. And before we...
You should screenshot that as your new character image.
This guy is fire, girls.
It burns when I pee.
Fire, pants on fire.
That's what everyone's laughing at. I was off in the bottom right of the map and was very confused.
I'm sorry, Dino. We're all acting well. Sorry we had to break it to you like this.
I am well aware of that. Okay. Before we move on, maybe we should take a bio break. Clearly needs one. Okay, seriously, I'm going to destroy it.
Everybody just tilted.
How much longer are we going to be playing?
Forever.
Because didn't somebody have to leave early today or something? Who's doing that?
Taking out the fire are great. Breathe, Maggot, breathe.
This is great.
Fireballs. Oh man.
I come back and I see Mac is now wearing a bikini and has balls
And
of
a
fire.
flaming ball.
Well, not a bee. Just not yet at last.
Ah, Fox, you came into at the right time.
I've been present the whole time. I've been present the whole time.
Okay.
But you have to be aware, actually. Every single character could suffer this fate. Don't remember that. Don't forget that. Sorry.
Oh.
Oh boy, what's wrong?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
Nothing is right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how you put images up. By the way.
Okay. So,
I think we're all back.
well, Hex is still settling in her chair, but will be in a
Oh,
second.
I'm going to start off a coffee, but you can keep going. I can hear you from here.
Okay, fair enough. So, you arrive at the Portyr manor, for which I actually have this image, because of course, where you are quickly ushered inside by a guard who seems to be awaiting your arrival. Inside the manor, Liara Portyr and her uncle, the Duke, are
He
waiting.
has a square image.
Yes, because I didn't need a token for him really. Well, the
We
other,
already had a token for him because we saved him on the town
yeah,
square.
but there was just the generic noble person token, so I found him an actual image. Anyway, they bring you inside, give you a seat and a drink, and ask, so, how did it go?
Well, there's dead people now.
Okay.
We all like dead people. They're tasty.
Yeah, so we killed the Duke, her son. We found a bunch of prisoners, these guys over here. And we found did we find the artifacts? I never remember. I think we did.
You found a puzzle box and an extremely well guarded magic shield, so probably.
Yes, we did find the artifacts. Like this, these are them.
Alright, do you know what those are?
The shield is a thick shield.
The puzzle book, I think, has something to do, or I know someone in Candlekeep who I believe will be able to identify it. And then the shield is an evil artifact according to this girl over here.
She agrees, nods in agreement. Okay. It's a good idea to get those out of the city in that case, so feel free to take them with you. This is her speaking, by the way. So, who are all these people you found?
We don't know.
I think they can
Tasty
introduce
victims.
themselves.
Oh wait, how much did
They
I
are
miss?
tasty victims.
I just got back.
Oh, sorry.
We forgot about Tal.
Everyone.
We
We
just
are at the
arrived there
manor
and started
with the
talking.
Duke.
What's
I
going
should-
on?
I should have done a roll call, sorry. Okay, rewind. You arrive at the Portyr Manor, where you are ushered inside by a guard who was awaiting you, together with your okay, together with your band of groupies you have picked up in the dungeon. And Liara and Portyr and her uncle Duke Portyr, who are both on screen at the moment, usher you inside and ask you how it went. You already explained that you murdered everyone. You found a puzzle box and a shield.
And had our hearts broken.
You can, Krat can say he's heartbroken, although the girl in question is standing in the same room, so he may not want
Well,
to.
he'll probably not say anything then. He's gonna act stoic.
Okay. So Gisela explained that the puzzle box, she knows someone in Elturel who can, not in Elturel, in Candlekeep who can open it, and that the shield is evil. So Liara Portyr agreed that it's a good idea to get those things out of the city, and then asked who your prisoners you found were.
I think they can introduce themselves.
Okay, so who did you find again? You found a tax accountant, you found someone working on the sewers or administrative person from the city, you found the girl, and you found Thavius Kreeg, who introduces himself as well. I'm Thavius Kreeg from Elturel. I happened to be caught when I was coming into your city. Yes.
Yes, that happened. Yeah, definitely. I think we already did.
Yeah. Oh, we did an inside check. Okay.
Yeah, you did an inside check on him inside the dungeon, and you got a 12.
Because the way you tell it sounds very suspicious. Yes.
Well, that's just because
yes,
Dino's
I am
super sus.
definitely caught by surprise.
We should play some, what's the name, later.
Among Us?
Yes.
Probably not for me because the session tends to end at midnight, but you do you.
Yeah. Well, you're also super sus, so.
Yeah, despite the fact that I'm almost never the actual imposter.
The last game I played with you guys, I was pointing to, I think it was in Terranaut, DNAG, and I was like, he was the imposter, because I saw him kill somebody right in front of me, and he said, oh no, it was him, it was Tao. And then everybody voted me out. Then the last I saw, he won because all of you believed him.
Yeah, but that wasn't me, that was someone else.
It was
Anyway.
fun.
Okay, anyways.
Anyways, Liara to be surprised, and her uncle as well, that Thavius Kreeg is inside Baldur's Gate, because they heard that Elder Ravengard was supposed to be meeting with him in Elturel. But Thavius Kreeg explains that he was visiting a parish just outside the city walls, and he forgot the time and just happened to be outside of the city when it fell.
That sounds like a suspicious level of offence. I think someone conspired to keep you alive.
Why
Cool.
would they do that?
Well, maybe they like you.
It's like,
Maybe it's a god who's got a fetish for you.
I look
Same
at
reason
Krat
they caught you
suspiciously.
when you came to Baldur's Gate.
What did you say, Hex?
The same reason they caught you when you went to Baldur's Gate.
Maybe Torm protected me from the destiny that befell my poor city.
Yeah, possible.
Or maybe he was involved in it.
I hope some other people survive too.
Well, Torm is the god of justice. He would not be. He would protect the city if he could.
Crap!
Well-
I poke him in the side and whisper in his ear, "You're the god of street justice now."
Yay! I'm still kind of sulking because the girl's in the room.
Street justice, Crap! Apply street justice to her.
Okay. So
All right.
I'm gonna go to Candlekeep after this. Does any of you guys want to join me?
I ask if I have a choice.
Actually, no.
I'm just following along listlessly behind Granny.
Clink doesn't want to, but he has a objective in Candlekeep anyway, and so he's going to be heading there independently. He may as well come with the group.
Clink's reassurance that there will be other prettier girls who are more likely to date Krat is also helping in Krat's decision to come along.
You take Clink's words out of context. I didn't say prettier. I said they were sufficient.
Krat's a teenager. He hears what he wants to hear.
They are easier though.
Well, it's good that everyone wants to come because I'm a frail old lady and I could never do it alone.
It's entertaining that
laughs.
you say everyone wants to come while two people haven't actually said anything.
Yeah, but they never say anything. Do you want to
Yeah,
come
I'm
too?
fine.
It's funny, I don't even know the girl's name.
You did, but her name was Satir.
Ah, okay, yeah, that's right. Krat probably remembers that. He's probably on it. Her name's probably on his lips all the time.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
dreams of her at night.
Probably yes. He's
All right.
convinced, even though he only met her for like 5 minutes, he's convinced he's in love with her.
All right. The Duke says so. Is there anything else we should know?
Did we discover anything else?
Uh,
Did we
the
discover
holy
letters?
item.
Yes, we discovered letters.
And the holy item.
Or not?
I hold up the
In her bedroom. In her
hold up the
bedroom or in
ex-duke's
her
fingers
study?
and go, well, I've got some finger foods.
He steps away from the finger food and seems to be slightly disturbed.
I think we might have. Did we not find anything in her study room or stuff?
You found her tax ledgers, which you already gave to the accountant, and other than that, I don't quite remember.
Okay, then it's probably not important anyway.
Okay.
Okay, also her son lied about it to us. He told us that the basement was only a wine cellar, but it was kind of super big.
It was kind of sus.
Okay, well, that's probably not terribly surprising.
What is going to happen to him now?
We're not entirely sure. Like,
Well, Clink does
we're
need more
going-
finger foods.
we're going to see how things evolve in the coming days, and we either finish him off or we see if he's useful for us.
Seems fine.
Trying to keep get the city back in a safe and stable state as soon as possible.
We still needed to be paid.
Yes. So let's get to the fun part. And he leads you out of the current room and into another room where he has several things lying ready for you. So this is both payment for the work you've done today and saving my life earlier. I figured, being adventurers, you might like some more practical items more than a very large sum of gold.
Yes.
Probably yes.
We'd probably prefer both.
Well, there's a small pouch of gold which he hands to you. This should cover your expenses on the road. The pouch contains 500 gold pieces.
Expenses, yes. Prostitutes, no.
You can add it to the common loot.
Okay.
Yeah. And other than that, I have gotten from my collection something for each of you. So who wants to go first?
Clink wants first. Clink wants
Okay,
first.
Clink wants first. I'm just going to identify the items for you immediately because he has notes that say what the items are and stuff.
Clink
So-
tries to sleight of hand one of the other items.
No.
That's not something you can do when everyone is looking at you. They're also
That's next
fairly
turn.
large. So, first for the wizards, I have a tome which was recovered during a raid on a haunted wizard's mansion.
That sounds tasty. Ooh. What? Magic.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Nice.
Nice.
This is pretty cool.
Clink makes it absorb his other book.
What? Okay.
It absorbs
so-
a book. Clink
Yeah,
makes
so-
it absorb his other book.
Yeah, so it might be worth it to mention the rules about attunement. So, some magic items require attunement, which means that you have to make a magical bond between you and the item for it to work. And you can be attuned to 3 different items at a time. And attuning an item is something that can be done over the course of a short rest. So you can do that basically immediately because you're not going to be assaulted right here.
Clink
Right,
attunes to this item
probably.
immediately.
Yeah.
Probably.
So, who's next?
Let's do Krat. He's been moping, and I really want him to feel better.
Yeah.
Alright, so for Krat, he takes a very large hammer off the table and says, well, this one was sold to me by a half-orc adventurer who wanted to retire from adventuring and start a business, so I gave him a good sum of money for it. I think he became a blacksmith or something.
Whoa.
He
Flaming.
became a
And
blacksmith.
he used to belong to a full orc.
It's a rocket hammer.
You instantly critical against objects. Is a person who is turned to a statue or frozen considered an object?
They're still a creature technically.
Wow, this is pretty awesome. I don't know how I'm gonna manage to top this. This looks pretty great.
Dude, you can knock people off walls with this thing.
Yeet.
I can shove people further back with this thing than
Yeah.
Darius can.
It's
Can you
called
do like a
Smasher.
golf swing with
Oh
it?
my god, it's keen as well. You know how you keep rolling 19s?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
That now criticals.
Okay, this is a good weapon.
It's called
That is a
Smasher.
really good weapon.
This is a really, really crap weapon, rather.
Yeah.
Yes.
It doesn't give any plus. It doesn't
very
give any
great.
plus to hit damage or hit,
No, well,
but it doesn't need to with the keen.
yeah, well, you're also level 4, and magic items only go to +3 in terms of bonuses. So,
Yes.
all right, next.
Darius.
You,
Let's do Darius.
Let's give Mac.
Let's do
You-
Darius next, yeah.
you notice that he seems to be fairly enjoying doing this like Santa Claus. All right, for the
Crad actually
warlock.
looks happy.
For the warlock, I have something that was found in a ruin by some adventurers, and they sold it to me because they couldn't find anyone who could actually use it. But it started glowing them when you entered the mansion earlier, so I think it will have a good place with you.
That
Was that a
noise.
purr? That was a pretty good trill.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm a cat guy. I always lived with cats, so I learn some things all the time.
Are you a celestial warlock?
Yes.
Oh, that
Oh.
holy fire thing is going to come in handy because we're going to probably encounter devils who are not as good against fire damage.
This looks really awesome. Oh, and you can have fire damage spells deal radiant damage.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
that's going to come in handy, really.
The sacrificial ward is also very handy at not letting Krivkas Jr. die.
Yes.
Or Clink, but we don't care about Clink.
This is pretty
Yeah.
great. Man, I
It's
like
only
this
for
Santa.
preventing Clink actually die, not going unconscious.
This is the best Santa ever.
Well, it's not Santa, obviously. What's the guy's name? Because I've forgotten already.
Duke Dillard Portyr.
It's Portyr Claws.
So here's a
Like it.
question.
He opens doors for us.
So here's a question. Is that sacrificial ward thing technically a healing thing? Is it affected by my what's it called? Gift of the Ever Living One's invocation? So that the healing light will always rolls to 6 or no?
Let me reread your class. Fact of the ever-living ones. When you... It's a dice roll to... not as such, because you're not regaining hit points, you're reducing damage.
Okay.
Alright, so, next.
Mac.
Mac.
Okay, let me
He
scroll.
bit some cheese.
Scroll back down. Okay. For Mac, he takes out a crossbow, which he says is made by a young artificer that he is sponsoring, and this is one of the first of her actual notable works.
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa, 2 targets at the same time.
Oh, nice.
Like crossbow into hand, crossbow and back.
It's a transformer gun.
Wow.
That
Oh my
is
God.
OP.
Does
Yeah,
the,
that is OP as hell.
The attack of 2 people, that counts as only 1 action, right?
It counts as 1 attack.
Yeah.
Well, you have to keep in mind it's you can use it 3 times per short rest, so it's not on every attack. But
Sure, still,
Yeah.
that's...
But it's every fight.
Okay, with all this cool stuff, I'm starting to be very concerned. What is Steiner throwing at us?
Yes.
He's throwing level 5 at us is the issue. And
Wow.
all cantrips double in power at level 5.
Now, Krivkash.
Yeah.
okay.
Presents.
So for Krivkash, he has a helmet which seems to be sized for a dragonborn, which he says has been found several years back in digging works in the in a cellar underneath Elturel.
Whoa.
Hmm.
That looks pretty badass, actually.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, that breath weapon bonus is
12 instead
great.
of D6.
Ooh, nice.
Oh.
And radiant damage.
Radiant fucking fire breath.
Oh my God.
And a better
It was charisma or constitution as it saved us DC.
And he gets booming
Wow.
blade. Nice.
Nice.
That's pretty wicked.
Yeah.
It counts being a cantrip. Ooh, nice.
You can trust
That
Steiner
does
to
mean-
make everything equally awesome.
It does mean you can't make an offhand attack, but you don't use offhand attacks, so fucking A.
So
Jeez.
who do we have left?
Granny.
Only Gisela.
What
So
about
for-
Kirkash Jr.? He gets a
tiny
tiny
helmet.
dragon.
A tiny helmet, which doesn't do anything with
a
the
tiny
crit-
suit of armor.
Right, so for Gisela. And then as the last one, he hands you a hurdy-gurdy, which he says was left to him by an old family friend after his death. And it had been in the family for many generations, but his friend died without a descendant. So he wanted Portyr to find a worthy new owner, which he thinks would be you.
Wow.
The power of music descends upon you.
Oh man. Yeah. AC increase. Nice. Wow.
+1 on all your inspiration dice, which is good.
I'm looking at that Sonic Ward. Basically, you can make everybody within range require a DC or take
Can I
damage.
choose which creatures? Because if I'm standing in
That's
the middle
what-
of
Each
the
creature of
friends-
your choice.
It says
Ah,
each
yeah, okay.
creature of your choice, yes.
Okay, then it's nice.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Yeah, we're screwed. We're just fucked.
Remember, we're going to Candlekeep. We're going to loot Candlekeep to the ground and then sell it back to them.
That's probably not a very good idea.
I
Won't
was
stop us from trying.
There's kind of a lot of very, very high level wizards at Candlekeep.
was
Well,
looking
stop
at
They also have
Magic.
mostly candles there.
I was looking at the magic items handouts, and I can't find my previous the magic drum,
It's
the butterfly thing.
Bodran of Illusions.
I don't see it.
It's above
It's-
puzzle box and below recall drops.
Ah, there it is. Okay.
I can
Quick wonders what happened if you forced someone to eat a recall drop.
I can give you a folder for each of your personal items if you want one.
That would be nice.
That would be
Okay.
good, yes.
Okay, I'll do that somewhere after the session.
Yeah, doesn't have to be now.
Yeah.
All right. So that was that then. I hope you'll make good use of these, and I suppose this will be a good time for you to get going, given the fact that you want to be out of the city before dawn.
Yes.
So he and Liara bid you farewell, and then he gives you under the care of a halfling who seems to be wearing a dark grey cloak, and he asks, "Okay, so where are we go? Where do you need to be?"
We
Candlekeep.
wanted to go to Candlekeep.
Candlekeep. Okay, so that's the Basilisk Gate we need to be. All right. And okay, I'm going to clear the map now.
I just want to be pretty.
Yeah, sure. So
I still have the selection box from that open, but it's got nothing selected.
yeah. So the halfling mutters a few words, casting a spell, and you notice a cloak, a large aura of shadow springing up around him, and you notice that it becomes hard even to see your friends, even though you know they're there. Thus ensuring that it'll be easier to get through the city unnoticed.
I'm curious, does that work on blind sight? Can Creepcast through it, or?
Give me a Arcana check. You're proficient, right?
Yes.
Yeah, give me an Arcana check. You don't immediately recognize the spell.
No, I'm asking whether Creepcast Jr. can see it,
Well,
because he has blind sight.
well, he can, yeah, he can more easily see through it. So, in a fairly long trek, he leads you across the lower city towards Basilisk Gate, which is all the way over here. Where he mutters a few words towards the guards, who leave you through without another word. Outside of the gates, you notice that there are still a lot of refugees who seem to be hanging around in the outer city, some of them begging for food or money. The halfling, however, leads you towards a stable, where he speaks a bit with the stable hand and then leads you inside, pointing to 2 carts that have been made ready for you. Each cart is packed with enough food for 3 people for 2 weeks, and also has 2 tents.
Cool. I can drive one. I have proficiency in land vehicles.
You do indeed.
I ride with
Twin
Krat.
sits beside Krat.
I ride with Krat as well.
I can drive one as well.
All right.
Oh, you also?
Could Granny talk Krat?
Yeah, you learned it from me, remember? Just like a drum thing.
I thought you forgot because you're so old.
Yeah, of course. Sometimes old people forget stuff. That's true.
All right. So, with that, he points you towards the right direction and wishes you the best of luck in your travels.
Nice.
So, use it with your cart. You go over here, all the way up there, where Valaster, who I assume you took with you because you said you would,
Yeah.
asks you to hold on for a few seconds because his house is over here, and he wants to very quickly grab a few things before he leaves.
That's fine. We'll wait for him.
All right, so he runs into the city and comes back about, let's say, 15 minutes later with a bundle of several things underneath his arm. So you spur on the horses, which is probably not a thing you do with cart horses, but anyway.
No, you wick them with a flicky thing.
Yeah, right.
Licky bit.
and then move on towards Worms Crossing, because you need to get across the Kiontar to go to the south, which is, as you can see, 2 very large bridges connected in the middle by a tall rocky island in the middle of the river. There are, oddly enough, several buildings on the bridge, some of them hanging off the side, which makes it hard to see the river from where you are. And
Frank wonders how long it will take for the bridge to be destroyed by the erosion of the water knocking away the island.
Okay, roll geography.
yeah,
I need to add a skill.
I'm not sure.
It would have to be.
Just
Yeah,
to
what
check-
would it be?
Survival,
just
maybe.
general-
Nature, probably.
History.
Oh yeah, nature. Nature would
Yeah,
do it.
sure.
Ugh.
You think that it's probably the least of your concerns in the
Well, Clint
Alright.
was wondering how he could make it faster with explosives.
okay, so
I steer the cart well away from the sides.
all right. So
Oh
Get
Jesus!
a new map.
Whoa.
Old map.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
what was the name of the town that I grew up near?
uh,
Baragost? I think it was Baragost.
Baragost is here. So your town, as I understood, would be somewhere
Right
over
about here.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Somewhere over there.
Where you get to go through the friendly arm and I want to go find the guy with the golden pantaloons.
I think Baldur's Gate itself, the game is set several centuries before this, so he probably isn't there anymore.
But there's still
So-
golden pantaloons there.
Possibly.
His golden
So-
pantaloons live on.
So, as you set on the coastway towards the south, the sun slowly starts setting over the city that has been your residence for the last few weeks. And you look back for a bit.
Wait,
And
the
then-
sun's setting? Thought we
Yeah.
left at night.
Well, by the time you left, it was probably about 4 in the night when you left the dungeon. So, including the trek around the city, is probably now early enough in the morning that the sun is starting to set, because it's also summer.
What? It's early in the morning, then doesn't the
It's
sun
The sun is
rise
rising.
instead of setting? Setting is it's going
Did I
down.
say set? Oh boy.
It said setting,
Yeah,
yes.
rising. Sorry.
That's why we were confused.
Yeah, sorry. Brain fart. So the sun starts to rise, shining the first rays of light on the city that you have been residing in the last few weeks. But for now, your journey leads you south. On the way towards the south, you also notice that there seem to be, aside from the normal merchants that are traveling up and down the coastway, several refugees who seem to be traveling towards the south from Baldur's Gate.
Are any of them cute teenage girls?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, I have to be perceptive to find this out.
Well, you
I guess they're trying to hide that they're cute. That's what we'll say this is. Perceptive.
Possibly so. Possibly so.
I guess they're doing a decent job of hiding it then.
There's possible that some of them are cute, but most of them seem to be fairly dirty by now.
So it's kinda
Probably
hard to
because
tell.
they haven't had the opportunity to clean up in several weeks.
And don't have a grandma with prestidigitation with them.
Yeah. So, your trip leads you. I also assume that some of you are going to take a nap on the cart because you haven't slept
Yes.
in
Quink does.
Like-
Quink has a full nap.
Yes.
in a very long time now.
I think we all take a
So I'm
long
gonna
rest.
fall asleep at the wheel.
Yeah.
That does sound like a teenage driver, doesn't it?
Yeah, so I'll assume you will take a long rest, and somewhere in the next session is also when you would level up. But I think I'm just going to do your character sheet after the session.
Okay, so I'm just. Have I had? had an opportunity to like buy potions of healing and shit.
We'll get a chance to when we get to Candlekeep.
Maybe
can
we
do that
could
at
have
the-
asked the
Alright.
Duke that.
Yeah.
We can do that at the friendly arm inn. We'll be
Well,
fine.
you're, you'll be able to buy stuff in Baragost or Candlekeep, so or in the friendly Armin. So probably would have advised you to get out of the city as quickly as possible,
Yeah.
which doesn't leave room for shopping trips.
Generally. Okay.
All right.
That's okay. At worst to worst, we just find an adventuring party and mug them.
Hopefully they're a lower
No,
level than us.
we have just gotten a lot of money. We'll just buy it in the inn.
Yeah.
I don't have a mug though.
So it takes you. Your first days of travel takes you about halfway towards the friendly Arm Inn, where you make camp, and then get up back in the morning. Arriving at the friendly Arm Inn at the end of the next day, which is a large walled stone building with inside a very large inn and a small temple and a few houses and shops. But this location seems to be just made for hosting people who are traveling north and south along the coast road. So is there any...
This does
Is
not
there-
look very inviting for an inn.
Yeah,
It
well,
isn't.
this is the only image that exists on the internet. So
Yes, that's where you meet your hero.
is there anything specific you want to do here?
Buy
Go
it
to
I
on
want to go
Sleep
looking for the
Vision.
golden
Just
pantaloons.
need to remember that being a thing that happens.
What's
Okay,
this?
one at a time.
I said go to sleep and have a vision.
You're not pal spawn.
Yeah, you're not ball spawn, so
buy some health potions
okay. So that's
if they're available.
Yes, definitely
We,
helpful.
we want to
Yeah,
want to
there's-
peruse all of their magical equipment.
yeah. There's probably an apothecary here, which doesn't have terribly much for sale, but they should have basic health potions.
How much does a health
I
potion
don't actually know
cost?
how much money I
50.
have.
50 gold.
50 gold.
I have 61 listed on my character, but I don't know. Have we split up the rest of the gold yet? Or
It's in the common loot, I think.
Yeah, so basically, if we sell everything there, we're going to end up with about 845 gold each.
okay, so I just add that now.
No,
I'm
we're not in a
assuming.
place where we can sell things.
Yeah, that's the other
Oh,
thing.
okay, yeah, that's a problem. Okay, I
Sweet.
have enough money for one health potion then, so I'm just gonna buy it.
We did get 500 gold straight from the Duke, so
Yeah, we got
And we
five.
have shit tons of platinum.
Yep, we have about maybe 2,300 total in terms of loose change, plus another 500 from the Duke.
So
So
why don't
we
we buy 10 health potions for 5 of the platinum, and have a peruse through the rest of the magical items that are left here, if there's any, and see what we want to buy. And then
magic items
Buy a
are not
night.
just for sale.
Yeah, there's nothing that's going to be for sale in a small location like this one.
no, but
But
there's traveling merchants that might have stuff that might be willing to part with stuff.
Yeah, but none of them have magic items for sale, because those are fairly rare.
So do we
might
want to?
wanna-
I was going to ask, do we want to at least buy 2 health potions each with the loose change that we
Yeah.
have?
I was just gonna propose the same.
Yeah, I
So-
think that's a good idea. So that'll be 50 times.
600.
Yeah, 600. Okay, I'll subtract that from the thing, and we'll just assume that we each get 2 health potions as
Yeah.
a failsafe.
So everyone
Alright.
can add 2 health potions.
Yay!
Everyone? Okay.
Oh, and you should also remove the mask that Cult is looking for from the party loot, because you don't have that anymore.
Working on it right now. And we still have the puzzle box and the pipes, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
and the shield, and the broken plate armor, and the broken dagger, and all the other stuff.
Am I gonna need to silver this master too?
That's adamantium, Peter.
It's a magical weapon, so magical weapons do the same thing as silver, but better.
Okay, I'm gonna end up silvering my hand axes next chance I get.
Alright.
Let's just find an artificer.
Alright. Is there anything else you want to do here, or do you move on?
Move on.
Yeah,
Is there anything else we can do here? Maybe rob some people?
Incidentally, I also seem to remember that Krivkash wanted to try and fix the plate armor.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
let's fix that.
Instead of keeping an eye on Mech, I'm going to keep an eye on Clink.
Yeah.
All right.
This
So
is the part where Matt gets into a lot of trouble.
Yes,
all right.
Clink has succeeded in distracting her.
Yes.
So, like, I'm
So-
now wearing plate.
Well, not yet. But after several hours of fixing, you get the armor back into a state that is not yet wearable, but is probably fixable for a lot less money than plate armor actually costs.
Okay.
So you probably need to find a blacksmith somewhere.
Probably in Biragost.
In Krat and Gisela would indeed know that there's a blacksmith in Baragost.
There is,
Oh,
yes.
he's a nice guy.
He's an
Yes.
asshole. I hate him.
All right. So,
Not just being contrary, because
of course.
that's what he does.
So the morning after, you, having enjoyed sleep in an actual bed again, you set back on the road, and it takes you another little bit more than 2 days to get to the split in the road here, where you see that path is branching from the wider road and is heading to the sea. And you see a signpost, and the sign towards here says Candlekeep, whereas the north and south one say Baldur's Gate and Baragost.
We
Let's
might-
go to Biragost first. That way
Yeah.
we can get the armor sorted.
Baragost.
All right. So
And we
you
can
have-
hire a hooker while we're there.
okay.
That way we can get Krat sorted.
So a few more.
Krat doesn't want to go to Baragost. He's been a lot. It reminds him of home, and he doesn't want to go home.
Does Krat want new magic hand axes that can actually hurt people?
Well, he could find those at Candlekeep, couldn't he? Crap.
No, Candlekeep is crap.
Candlekeep is more of a university, so you can find stuff there, but blacksmith is probably better in Baragost. So Baragost, which you reach after another few hours of driving. Compared to Baldur's Gate, it's a fairly small town, only a few thousand people live here. For reference, Baldur's Gate has about a population of 125,000, which is huge for a medieval-sized city. But Baragost does seem to have most of what you probably want. So it has a few inns, it has a blacksmith, a few shops. So
While people do their shopping, I go visit all the people I know here.
okay,
All of them? See you in like a month.
It's quick visits.
okay,
Just a cup of tea.
okay. What's the rest of you doing?
I want to silver my hand axes, but I don't know how much money I have to actually silver them.
Hard loot.
Typing it in right now.
Okay, so let's say between the friendly arm inn and Baragost, you manage to, and possibly between Candlekeep as well, you can sell everything you have to sell.
Okay, so I have 756. That's pretty good. There wasn't any better armor I was needing, was there? I don't remember that.
You have the best non-magical armor that is useful for you.
Cool. I think I'm going to silver all my hand axes. So that's 4.
4 of them. Okay, so you
Well,
and Cliff.
not all of them. I have 6, but I want to silver 4 of them.
Okay. So you and I assume Krivkash as well head towards the blacksmith.
Yeah.
Who you commission to fix the armor and silver the hand axes. He's going to need a bit more than a few seconds to do so, but he agrees to have your items sent to you in Candlekeep when they're done, which might take a day or two because decent bit of work.
All right.
Why don't we just stick around here for a day or two?
We need to wait for Granny anyway.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can do that.
Because then we would have to dig out the downtime rules again.
Granny
you-
is busy visiting people.
You can stick around, but Valaster seems to be fairly eager to move forward to Candlekeep. So up to you.
There's also, I'm assuming since we have this item in our inventory, that maybe we want to get it repaired so that Clink can have a second dagger for stabbing.
That's just a regular dagger,
Uh,
non-magical.
Yeah, it's not magical. It's just very fancy.
I'm
okay.
also gonna buy 2 more
I
potions.
also
to heal it.
can do mending, so it's like it's already repaired basically.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mending
So add it
cantrip
to the
is-
soul loot.
Okay.
Yeah, mending cantrip is enough to fix it.
Oh, and can I sell my silver pole hammer? How much would that sell for?
Half of what you paid for it.
Let me try to figure out how much that was.
I
got this
think
mace worth. Weapons.
There's an equipment list somewhere in the player
5
handout.
GP. Wow. Like
Yeah, surprisingly, your starting gear is not terribly expensive.
what's the conversion ratio from gold to silver?
10 to
10 to
1.
1.
That's 10 to 1 for all of them.
Hmm?
If you ignore the electrum in the middle, it's 10 copper to 1 silver, 10 silver to 1 gold, 10 gold to 1 platinum.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So a mace is indeed 5 gold pieces. I think the pole hammer was probably 20 gold pieces.
Do I get 50 back from the 100 gold it took to silver it?
Yep.
So that's
So that's 60.
60 gold pieces total, okay?
Does anybody need any gold for anything? Because I got extra and I really don't have.
I got
Yes,
357
actually, I was
there.
going to... I've got
Alright.
to add some spells to my spell book.
Alright, and fixing the plate armor will take you back, let's say, 300 gold.
Okay.
And with it being
That's
the
fine.
helmed horror that we actually fixed, does that give anything special, or is it pretty much just regular?
Yeah, it's regular fancy-looking plate armor because
Okay.
the magic stops working when you break it.
Then I'm going to erase the broken helmed horror from our inventory and just let Cornflakes take care of that.
Where's the rule for adding spells to the spell book?
Probably somewhere in your origin in the player handbook under the wizard's class.
Yeah, I had a look for that.
Furious scrolling noises.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
Don't you have an unlocked scroll wheel?
clearly not.
I don't like unlocked ones actually. I hate it over scrolling. And my fingers are fast enough. To be sure, I could just hit page down a few times. Well, the baby's screaming out Bim. She wants me. I don't know why.
Your name is
Bim?
Bim.
It's Bim,
It is
but she
the
can't
baby.
make N sounds.
Yeah, so copying a spell into your book is 2 hours and 50 gold per level of the spell.
Wait, everyone spins or everyone gets to?
Sorry, 50 gold plus 2 hours per level.
Yeah.
Okay,
What is
cool.
this
Cool.
What is this?
How many hours are we spending here? 2 days?
Well, you've spent so far 4 days and a half on the road. And given the fact that you're not driving, it's not really a problem to spend it in writing. So I think money is probably more of a concern than actual time.
So I've got 36 hours that I can spend just from that. Assuming 8 hours per day.
I don't think there's a real limit except for the fact that you need to sleep. So it's probably more than 8.
Yes, but that's fine.
I think Clink is the kind of lazy bird to only work 8 hours a day,
Yes.
even on
Fair.
the things he likes to do.
Fair enough.
They still have unions in his country.
Yeah, you don't necessarily need to decide now what you're transcribing. You can also do it on your level 5 character sheet, which you have to send me by next week anyway.
Good point.
I think I sent mine the day of.
I already got 3 of them, so the other 3 of you should not forget to do so by next session.
I know which 3 I am.
Yes. Every
Yeah.
one of you knows which tree you are.
I'm currently having Aurora open and searching for this cool stuff. I got this. I got
Yeah,
today that I can just edit into it right away, but
They're not existing magic items, so you won't find them. I mean, they exist, but I invented them. So, and any other shopping you want to do in Baragost?
I'm really bad at shopping. I have a lot of gold, but I don't think there's anything I need.
I'm going to buy, just for right now, I'm going to buy like a few more potions of healing. I'll do the rest of my shopping between sessions.
Sure.
Just so that we're not spending the next 20 minutes doing it here.
All right.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Going to be
So,
fun.
are you going to wait in the city, in the town for your items, or are you moving on to Candlekeep?
We'll wait for our items.
Oh, I was gonna move on to Candlekeep.
Well, we're waiting on Granny anyway, so I'm going to have to stick with her.
Oh, okay. I guess we're sticking there.
We'll just leave when the weapons are ready then.
Okay, so let's say the day after your weapons are, or 2 days later, the weapons are done, and you move on to Candlekeep with a Phalaster who is very happy that you're finally moving on. So,
Under the way, I talked to Phalaster about all the new things I learned, like people who got babies and got married or died, or all the gossip that I just learned.
he is a very polite listener, which is probably a way to hide the fact that he's not interested whatsoever. I accidentally kicked myself out of Roll20, so give me a second.
The DM's gone. Quick!
Quick!
Yes.
Quick, draw shit on the map.
Oh no, it begins again.
I want to point out that
That's
I
just
can
rude to Mac.
I can see what you're doing on Hex's screen.
I don't see
You're
anything.
not
I
doing
mean,
anything.
yeah, I don't see anything.
Uh-huh. It's
Alright.
also nice given the fact that you're literally recording.
Oh
Anyway.
crap! Yeah.
I now have my list of all of the spells I can learn for free. Well, not for free, but for cash.
It's not for free, but yeah.
Nothing's for
Money,
free.
money, money. So,
In my tummy, makes me
Wait,
really
what?
horny.
what?
I don't.
Ah.
Can birds
That
get
doesn't
metal
sound
poisoning?
healthy.
Probably.
I expect so.
So it takes you another half day to get to Candlekeep, which has a very nice illustration somewhere over here that does not show up, so I have to reload the Roll20 again.
DM's away. Quick.
Uh-huh.
So basically, we've spent a week just getting to Candlekeep.
By now it's been 6 or 7 days. Yeah.
Well, it's 6.5 getting to Baragost and waiting there, and so if that's only a half day to Candlekeep, then it's 7.
No, it was 2 days to the friendly Armin and another 2.5 to Baragost.
And then 2 while we were waiting there.
Yeah, so it's been about a week.
6.5. I can count.
I can't.
I can't do anything else, but I can count.
Yeah, which seems logical. It took you about 10 days to get from Elturel to Baldur's Gate, and that was on a boat, so. Albeit a slightly broken boat. Okay, can I now take you to the actual page? Oh, seems so.
And so it's another half day to Candlekeep.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay, cool.
That looks
7
pretty.
days. Cool.
They have a boat too? Everyone has
Yeah,
a boat.
Oh, we're
That's
still
a
in
much
chapter
better
1.
Candlekeep than the one that was in the game.
I thought chapter 1 was the Baldur's Gate, but it's also this.
Well,
It's a
yeah.
tale of two cities. This is just the Candlekeep
Yeah,
section.
Elturel was the first city, and then Baldur's Gate is the second, I thought.
Yeah.
This
Is there
is
a
not
well,
a
moon
city,
door
this
we
is a
can push
university.
people out of?
what?
Is there a moon door we can push people out of?
A moon door?
He's making a Game of Thrones reference.
Ah, okay.
I forgot
Probably
the
not.
city.
Doodles
Alright.
have begun.
Oh, they do. Why do they have a flying boat that's on a rock?
It's Candlekeep.
yeah, you can
So
tell
Cat
Krat
Live
hasn't.
no longer.
Candlekeep
Oh,
is
it's probably a
a
wizard.
magical
wizard did it.
fortress perched on a spur of rock overlooking the sea, reached by a single road which you're currently traveling on, and is also known for being fairly eccentric and having a large amount of high-level wizards, although of course the concept of level does not exist in the world, but very powerful and learned wizards who do research here. And also several fairly weird places. So, at the gatehouse you are greeted by 3 monks in purple robes, being a human, a dwarf and an elf, and around their necks hang holy symbols of Dener, the god of writing. And they say, "Welcome to Candlekeep. A gift is required from those seeking admittance. You must donate a book or scroll that isn't already in the library's archive."
I search
Oh,
among our
Wait,
library.
we've got shit tons of these.
Yeah, we have 200
Um,
books.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
searching
took a scroll
amongst.
that I privately wrote to Satir, but then I crumbled it up because I thought it was stupid.
Okay, so what are you giving to them?
Molotov.
I'm going to search between our books for one they like.
Okay, they seem.
We have
They-
lots of books.
Yeah,
We've never
just-
Yeah,
gotten
so
Just
they-
to
they
make
seem
us
to
get.
be-
I was going to say, to make us get on really good terms with them, let's give them 2 books instead of 1.
Let's give them 6 books, 1 for each of us.
Agreed.
Okay, fair enough. They find several interesting books among your gigantic library, including the Apocalypto that you found. And they lead you, open the gate for you, and let you go inward.
I go search my friend.
I was looking, we don't seem to have lost a player, so okay. Which leads you into actual Candlekeep, which is a fairly large place. And I am well aware that it does not exactly match the picture on the that you saw just now, because that's how Wizards of the Coast does their stuff.
Close
Where
enough.
is boat?
Yeah, they have different artists draw the map and the picture of the city
Yeah.
They
without
should
them
have
talking
the,
to each other.
yeah, they should have the map artist draw like a sketch of the map and then send that to the
Yeah, but it's
team
like
artist.
it's like one image might have been made like several editions of D&D past, so
Uh-huh.
they're yeah.
I
consistent.
feel like they're trying to spell something over here, and it's making
Down
me
the bottom
very...
left is MA4PS.
So you enter via the gate, which opens onto a large courtyard, which has several buildings which are for visitors. Like there's an inn, there's a smithy, there's a place to store your cards, and over here there's rooms for reading and stuff.
So there is a smithy.
Yeah, but there's a shitty smithy.
Yeah, well, this is just one for horseshoes and stuff like that, so not a weaponsmith.
A blacksmith.
That's
Yeah.
racist.
I would like to smash the.
Well, there's a
emerald
whitesmith
door
too.
because it looks very special.
What do you
Very
want to
special.
smash?
The very special sort of door to smash.
I
On the
don't.
map, Pratt isn't actually going to do it.
I
He
figured
just
you wouldn't,
wants-
but
he just wants to.
Where on the map? Ah, okay.
Krat gets
Emerald,
the itchy
emerald
fingers.
door.
He gets an itchy pole hammer finger.
Yeah, it's probably indeed best not to smash open the stuff they have.
Unless you want to be murdered in your sleep.
Curious question. This is completely out of character. What is are the caves listed the same thing as the Underdark, or is that completely different?
No, that's
Completely
something
different.
completely different. The Underdark is pretty deep underneath the actual surface of the Earth. So
Okay.
these are just random caves. Not every location on the map is actually relevant. This was just the neatest image of Candlekeep to set the setting.
Makes sense.
Can I
So
go find my friend?
you can, and Phalaster seems to agree with you that seems to be something you want to do, because he also wants to go and report. So he takes you towards somewhere at the edge of the university, I guess you could call it, where there is a tower on the edge of the sea, where you know your friend lives. Okay, let me actually take you there. That's probably a good idea. And you get taken into the tower. And Dino checks his actual notes, what was going to happen here.
Hello, Mr.
Okay.
Guard.
That's not a guard, that's Phalaster, but I used the wrong image. Okay, let me steal the actual image from the other map.
Krat is pacing back and forth.
Where is he?
It's because he's stuck behind the walls.
Wait, are you?
There we go. Now
Okay.
you can.
Okay, so Phalaster goes in front of you and says, Silvira, I have returned and I bring friends.
Hey, this is the shield of this twat, isn't it?
Think so. No,
Oh shit.
Sylvine
This
was
is demon summoning.
No,
Necromancy!
Necromancy!
I run up to Sylvira and I hug her.
okay, she seems surprised by the sudden hug. And then...
Oh, we should all be at full health, shouldn't we?
and full
but-
spell charges
Yeah, but you're not going to fight anything in this tower, so...
and hit
No,
dice.
But feel free. But feel free. Well, I guess that depends on you. But
Krivkash has spotted undead. We must support him in his murdering spree.
there's no
Darius.
actual.
Darius seems to have disappeared again.
I see Krivkash Jr. Krivkash
Okay, so just put yourself back on the map then.
necromancy.
Can we give him like a wild spell effect that he gets occasionally invisibility?
Just
Maybe you should give Silver no longer control over his character.
Oh no!
There's only one thing to do.
Breath weapon!
Everybody get on a circle. We'll sacrifice the clink.
Okay, I'm
No,
gonna get
no, no,
I'm
even better.
gonna stand at this point. Everybody else stand at a point.
We
Move,
sacrifice
move
all
off the points. Oh, there you go.
oh no! Why is there so many clinks?
Hurry, we have to get on the points of the transmutation circle.
We're going to have a clink golem.
I think it's going to become
like-
God.
maximum
Sounds like a
overclick.
terrible idea.
Do it now, and we'll cast the magic.
Now we have to sacrifice the central one.
Can we sacrifice all of them?
Yes.
Clink,
Oops,
we're
that's supposed to be
now
going into the middle.
And he's got.
Wow, we turned him into the Philosopher's Stone.
uh,
The Velociraptor Stone.
Alright, we can return to normal scheduled meeting this.
All right. So, as you were entering, Sylvia was looking out of the window as Gisela comes up, hugs her, and she looks somewhat surprised, and then hugs you back and says, "Well, I certainly didn't expect you here today." So, I also want to point out that on this chair over here is sitting what seems to be a small otter wearing wizard robes, which Clink recognizes.
Can I
It's
try
Todd.
to pet it? Oh,
Clink recognizes.
Clink recognizes him.
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
Is this who I think it is?
I hide behind the pillar.
It is who you think it is.
And Clink vanishes back out of the tower, apparently.
I tried to pet the otter. Without advantage.
The otter looks at you and says, "What are you doing, young man?"
I wanted to pet you because you're kind of cute.
Well, I must admit that I am cute, but it is considered impolite to go up to random people and pet them, I think.
Without asking?
Definitely without asking, yes.
Can I pet you?
Give me a persuasion check.
I didn't realize I had stolen a spell book from an otter, but it makes a lot of sense.
You,
Can I pet you? The answer is no.
no. You actually did know that because I told you in the before we started the game, but that's been a while.
I would have remembered that if I had understood what you had said, I think.
Okay, well, you can look back in RPMs and see it, but anyway, you know now that you have always known. So,
Now that you have
Clink looks around the corner and then immediately vanishes back down the hallway, while Gisela is talking to Sylvia, and he says, "So, what brings you here today?"
I'd say we found the guy you hired. I brought him along,
Yes.
and I found an interesting puzzle box, which I thought you might also find interesting. Look at this.
Ooh. Where did you find this?
In the mansion that your employee here was looking into. He was captured, by the way, so you should really actually pick out your employees a little bit better.
Yes. They were very, very helpful in getting me out. It seems Duke Vanthampur was a bit better defended than I expected. Well, that's very nice. So, did you have any idea where the box comes from or something?
Krat said something in the chat.
Is Clink fine being dragged inside?
Yeah, Clink uses his disguise kit to throw on a disguise first.
Okay, what is he gonna look like?
He looks like a kinku, but a very, very effeminate and
With
what's the
eyeshadow?
word? What's the word I'm looking for?
A woman?
Flamboyant. Effeminate,
Okay.
flamboyant kinku.
Okay,
It's a
give
very
me,
gay kinku.
give me a disguise kit check.
With what stat?
Charisma?
Or charisma?
Let's say charisma. Because I guess it's some sort of performance.
No! It almost rolled a 13.
Okay, good to know.
I'm very obviously a bad kinku.
So you see that Traxigor is currently not yet paying attention at you, instead paying attention at the conversation, but you're not entirely sure if it's going to hold on, if he's going to get closer than he currently is.
I try to spot if he has replaced his glass eye yet.
He seems to have.
Well, I have to steal that now too.
Alright.
Silvira was saying stuff.
Yeah, so Silvira just asked you if you had any idea where the box came from.
Does Clink have an idea?
We did have an idea of that. We heard it from someone.
Yeah,
Clink Arcane is it?
Mort told you that a cult leader from Elturel took it towards Lady Vanthampur and that he was in the mansion.
Okay, we tell her that. Or I tell her that.
Interesting. I'm curious what's inside.
Yeah, I'm also curious. Do you know what it is? Do you have an idea?
I don't know what is inside it, but I have over the as you may recall, over the course of the years, made several spells to let me open these things safely. But that will take me a few days. So, if you want to know what's inside it, you can stick around here in Candlekeep. You've paid for your entry, so you can stay here and, I don't know, study a bit while I open this thing.
That's great. I don't have anything else to do anyway.
Yeah. So, how did you come across this item? So it was in Lady Vanthampur took it.
Murder most foul. That's how we did it. Murder most
we
foul.
were hired to murder her and figure out what she had in her mansion, and we came across it.
All right.
There was a bit of political intrigue in Baldur's Gate involved.
Bird politics. Don't worry about it.
Also, Elturel burned down. Did you hear that? You probably did.
Yeah, we heard about it by now. It's been a few weeks now.
We were there. There were all kinds of devils coming out of the ground.
We weren't responsible for it.
Weird.
I think.
It was very nasty.
I see. Okay, let me check my actual notes.
Also,
Clink notices that the map is wrong.
Did you hear Mary got a child?
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Ah.
Did she steal one?
Did everything went fine?
Yeah.
Its fur is white as snow.
She's still tired, but apparently it went fine. It was last week.
Okay, cool. I should send her a note then. Alright.
Who are your companions, by the way?
You would recognize this one. This is her familiar, which is Quasit, which is a sort of demon.
Okay, I'm familiar. I know that one, yes. And the other one?
He's called Jezebel. And the other one is a wizard called Traxigor. So, his name is Traxigor. He's actually a wizard, and we've been doing research together lately. Because he's also interested in the Nine Hells and stuff surrounding it. But his tower is a bit further in Candlekeep.
Why were you actually investigating the Duke in Baldur's Gate?
Well, I had come across some hints that she was worshipping Zariel. So I suspected it might be best to look into that because, devil worshipping tends to come with people doing evil things, and that seems like something that needs to be fixed.
I tell her everything about the cult of the three gods we found, and the fact that they were killing people that were derived from the Knights of Elturel. I'm just babbling along. I'm just telling her everything.
She seems very interested and wondering why cult of Zariel would do something like that.
Clink is going to try to sneak up on the wizard, and see if he can start pickpocketing him.
You are sneaking up on someone in a well-lit room.
I'm trying. It's not so much the hiding from him, but as in trying not to be noticed at the time.
Oh, we're gonna get to see the Ottercast spell it, Clink.
Mac backs up
Do it,
cautiously and
Get
takes a
us back
seat
up.
in a chair.
I'm gonna stand back
Oh,
here.
boy.
Okay.
The moment the otter notices me, though, I'm going to turn and start playing with the various things on the tables over here.
Oh yeah, ribcage. Think, think, think.
Oh, ribcage! I've always wanted one of these.
Oh, a spine! I want one of those.
Okay. An 11 is not terribly stealthy, so he notices you and then sees, oh, Clink, it's you. How have you been?
Clink has been fine.
Oh,
Clink has been murdering people.
how's the research on the silent image, or what was it you were researching? How's it going?
Well, let's see.
What do you roll the bullshit?
I actually don't have silent image, but it was one of the ones I was probably going to pick up. I have not bothered to finish that research. Oops, I was supposed to have.
Oh well, you can do probably find time here in Candlekeep.
Oh yeah. His response is, I was supposed to have finished that, and I forgot. Busy murdering
Yeah,
people.
Well, I've always, as I said you last time you were here, going out in the world is a great way to pick up some experience. I've done it definitely when I was younger, many years ago. Good
It does
times.
seem to do the trick.
Times.
Clink is very confused. He tracks the gore, doesn't seem to have noticed that he has acquired a spellbook. Luckily, the spellbook is no longer on him because it's merged into his new fancy magic book.
Indeed. You also
Oh,
remember
so
that
stroke of luck opens it.
You also remember that Traxicore is notably messy, so it is very possible that he hasn't actually noticed that it's missing.
He probably did notice that his eyeball went missing, so I'm just going to keep that deep in my pocket,
That's probably a good idea.
rather than on a string like I normally would around my neck.
Why would you steal an eyeball?
Why wouldn't
It
you?
was there. It was shiny.
It's Clink.
I literally have one of his glass eyes in my pocket.
And the other one is still in his head, or what?
I want to
That's why
steal
he's
his
so lazy,
other
he
one.
just has 2 glass eyes.
No, only one. He can still see.
He just replaced the one
It's
that
magic
thinks-
glass eyes.
Okay,
Actually, that's a good question. Is it even a magic glass eye?
no, just a normal one.
Plot twist, he can still see through it.
Glass eye.
Okay, let me check my notes for a second. So at this point, you hear the faint sound of flapping wings outside the window. Nope, wrong layer. And what looks like a very small elephant, which with wings, flies into the room and says in a fairly high voice, "Oh, visitors! Hello."
Hello.
Alright.
Candlekeep is weird, yo.
Yeah. Gisela probably has seen this creature before because she has been with Sylvia for the last few years. I actually have an image of her.
I can see her in the token.
I don't
Yeah,
think the token. Oh, I see. Never mind. Yeah, I
Yeah,
decided
but I have-
I've had too much to drink.
Have you had any to drink?
Well, I'm a teenager. Of course I have.
Oh, that's
Okay.
not even the same image from in the token.
Yeah, it is.
Not, not exactly. It's not exactly
Yeah.
the same image, but it's similar.
Holy fuck.
I recognize the name Hollyphant from somewhere, but I'm not sure where.
You recognise the name Oliphant, which is
oh,
Lord of the
that
Rings,
might be it. Yes, that's
which
what
is
I
the giant elephants. Do you want
And this is a tiny elephant.
Yeah. Well,
So
she's,
the H makes a big difference, apparently.
yeah.
Makes it small.
So Sylvira says, "Oh well, this here is Lulu. She has been helping me with my research lately because she has actually been several years in the 9 Hells. Well, in the first layer of it. So she has been helping me research things. Yes, I have. Although I can't remember terribly much because for some reason my memory is a bit gone. But hello.
This is Lulu?
Yeah.
Lulu's kind of cute. Can I pet Lulu?
She probably agrees to being pet.
Yay! I'll pet Lulu.
She seems pleased with this. So, what's your name?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I'm Krat.
Hi. So, what are all of you doing here?
Well, Krat's looking to pick
Hiding
up
from the
chicks.
people we murdered.
I'm on a quest to find my last name. I know my first name, but not my last name.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's a grand quest that's taken me from here to Elturel to Baldur's Gate. I spent several years out in the wilderness meditating, trying to see if it would come to me.
Oh, I see. you know, now you mention it, I actually think I don't have a last name either.
Maybe you should pick one. It'd be Bob.
Krat
Lulu.
Bob.
Lulu.
Krat Bob. It kind of has a ring to it, yes.
Krat.
Okay.
All right.
At this
Maybe
point,
what you need isn't a surname, but a title.
Crab Bob, the Bob. Of Bob's Field.
all right. At this point, Philosopher also says maybe you should show her the shield you found as well.
Shield? Oh, yes, the shield.
Yeah.
I unwrap the shield and show it to everyone. This is the shield I took from murdering someone.
No, it was hanging on the wall.
I murdered someone to get to the wall?
A girl said that knew the shield said it was an evil artifact. But other than
Yes.
that, we don't really know a lot about it.
I imagine the shield has been wrapped up for the last week.
Very
It
evil
has.
artifact.
Yeah,
Very
it
evil.
can talk and it lies.
Yes, and I lost my chances with the hot girl because of it. It's very evil. But evil
Okay.
isn't always bad. Just this particular shield is bad because it made me lose.
Yeah. If
Okay.
evil was bad, I wouldn't be here. Wait, what?
So they come and look at the shield that you're holding up for everyone to see. And they look at each other and note, well, that seems to be the shield of the Hidden Lord, which is indeed an infernal artifact.
I'm hidden.
And the shield says, well, that's such a rude way of saying things. And she says, it was created by Gargoth, which is an archduke and demigod of hell,
Ooh.
and his voice can be heard through the shield. And as you probably already noticed, it can speak telepathically. Telepathically, sorry, yeah. Knew it didn't sound right when I said it. Although it's not really sure if it can read people's thoughts.
Well, I can't read my thoughts. I don't have thoughts.
Yeah.
I'm inclined to believe him.
There are no thoughts, there's only Clink.
Traxigor adds, well, some of the books say that it can be used to create walls of fire and fireballs, but probably only if the shield agrees to do so. And it's not really sure if there's one shield or multiple of them, because they just seem to pop up repeatedly throughout history, and bad things tend to happen.
I point the
Oh.
shield at the middle thing and say, hey, shield, want to burn that thing for me?
Why would I do that?
Just for fun.
I'll give you a back
Blowing
rub.
shit up is hilarious.
Yeah, but what do I get out of it?
The
Well, I'll leave
joy
you
of-
uncovered for the next week.
The joy of You first.
We won't throw you out the window.
Yeah, we'll probably still do it, but we'll get
I'm
you
just
afterwards.
gonna leave the shield uncovered for the next week.
Take you through the town and let you swear at random passersby.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure it's a very good idea to just throw the shield out of the window because it's pretty dangerous.
Well, I mean, outside the window, it looks like a very, very lengthy drop to.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, but well, it's a shield that can speak telepathically, so so it's not terribly hard to convince someone to come and pick it up.
Ah, that's true.
We don't throw evil intelligence stuff out of windows.
We'd throw Clink out the window.
Yeah,
It's almost the same.
he's not really intelligent,
Key
so that's
point.
okay.
Intelligences.
Yeah, he's not really intelligent, so that's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe Clink with the shield can now be one
Now.
full individual. Movement and brain.
Clink remembers something he was taught by his daddy. Don't trust a thing you can't see its brain in.
What?
It's a reference to something.
Isn't that from
Yes.
Harry Potter?
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
It's from Harry Potter.
Don't trust a thing where you can't see where it keeps its brain. But his daddy was a bit dumb, so he said, don't trust a thing where you can't see its brain.
Yeah.
Which does mean that Clink doesn't actually trust anyone here, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Clink doesn't have a brain, so it's fine.
Yeah, so Sylvira adds that Gargot used to be the Archduke of Avernus, which is the first level of hell, but he was overthrown by another devil, which is whose name is Bel, but this was very, very, very long ago. So Gargoth was then known as the 10th Lord of the Nine and the Lost Lord of the Pit and many other titles because devils like fancy titles for themselves.
Hey,
So-
shield.
He wandered the material plane a bit, made some war with the demons, stole the demons' power, and he later joined an alliance with some of the dark gods, Bane, Baal, Leviathan, and Traxigor interrupts, and also Talona. Yes. Yeah, right. And they tried to invade Hell and take power over it, but failed. So ever since he seems to be just looking for power on the material plane. So it's kind of odd that this shield would be in a under the cult of Zariel, given the fact that Gargoth was pretty much a bit set against everyone else in Hell the last time he was heard of.
Apparently, they stole it from a noble family in Baldur's Gate. I don't know the name anymore.
Oh yes, the kid whose name was Satyr.
Yeah. Interesting. So, if you want to get rid of it, I'm willing to take it off your hands and study it.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
no.
Yes,
No.
yes.
No.
Traxigor points out, no, this should not be studied. It should be locked up in one of the vaults underneath Candlekeep and forgotten about, because it's too dangerous.
Wait, we're still
Yes.
talking about the shield and not Clink, right?
Yeah, the shield.
Because he may need to be locked. Yeah, let's lock Clink up too.
I think he's going to make a deal with the shield during the night. As you can see in the chat.
I want to agree with Taxigor on this.
Okay.
Clink wants to keep his shield. You stole his hat last time.
We didn't steal it, you gave it away.
I asked Traxigor if they have any ice cream to placate Clink with.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure the cooks can make ice cream. Yes.
Clink, you want to
Do
go
you
get some
want
ice cream?
Clink wants evil ice cream.
Ice cream.
Clink wants
Do you
ice cream
have
that will
ice
help me conquer hell.
Do you have ice cream with Halloween faces on it?
I assume some of the cooks know prestidigitation, so yes.
What
We
is
can
even
give
going
you
on?
ice cream with angry faces, Clink.
Clink wants to conquer hell with the shield. And ice cream after. Clink will give up the shield after he conquers hell.
That's not gonna happen.
Well then, Clink is going to hold on to the shield, isn't he?
It's already too late.
Go to hell, Clink.
Clink
God,
shall.
can you knock him out for a while so that we can just lock up the shield?
Yes. What do I need to
Clink
roll
runs
for?
away, using his mobility to keep ahead.
You don't want to do that because I have hand axes and I will use them.
And
Clink
I
can
have
outrun
hold
the hand
first.
axes.
Krivkash Jr. hovers nearby, menacing as a tiny, tiny dragon.
Okay, roll intimidation for Krivkash Jr.
I will. Maybe. What is
That's okay.
intimidation? Charisma?
Yeah, charisma.
He is
He's
moderately.
moderately intimidating, and probably only because Clink saw him take out someone mid-flight.
I'm not very scary right now. Probably
Joe.
because I just pet an elephant.
Joe, no, it's we don't really do PvP, so
No.
I'd rather you agree on something to do with the shield, whether it's
Clink doesn't want to let go of the shield because Clink would like to use it and try to gain power in hell.
I don't want to travel around with an evil shield.
Clink will cover the shield.
We can
It's
leave it here
I
in
will try to
safe hands for
persuade him.
now and get it back later when we're done with whatever's
Wow,
going on.
You
I'm
really
surprised
think
only-
Candlekeep is going to give up any of its artifacts? Candlekeep doesn't let things go.
Clink, we're
Then
going
we're
to be
not going out of here anyway.
Yeah, we might as well just stay forever.
we're going to be fighting creatures that are going to be much eviler than the shield. They will steal the shield from you, and they will kill you, and they will use the shield
man.
against you. We do not want that to happen. We'd rather have you use the shield than them. So let's just let them hold on to it for now.
the shield notes in all this. I'd rather stay with the bird. He seems like a very nice fellow.
Look,
I
Birdman,
just decided the shield saves the bird.
Till I find a cute librarian to date, so that's gonna take a while, probably. I don't think you need to worry about losing the shield anytime soon.
Clink holds onto the shield. The shield is his friend. His only friend.
It's already too late.
This is definitely
Alright,
not
we're throwing him out
concerning.
the window.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to talk about here?
I would suggest that the rest of the party do some of this. Because we're gonna have to put up, it looks like we're gonna have to continue putting up with Clink.
It's an understandable thing. So if there's nothing else you want to ask about, then it's going to take you several days. You can spend at Candlekeep while Silvira is working on opening the puzzle box. So if you wish, you can use those. It's going to take about 10 days. So if you want, you can use those for normal downtime, or you can also do some research. And given the fact that Candlekeep is good for researching things much better than any other place in the known world, you can gain that time to get knowledge about a certain relatively specific but a bit broader than normal research thing. So like not just I want proficiency in history or something, but you can research something a bit more specific than that. Or you can get proficiency in one tool.
Ooh, I can get proficiency in the tool.
You don't necessarily have to decide now which one which you want to do. We can.
Are you gonna write this down on the Discord?
Yeah, so you can tell me somewhere in the next week what you want to do with your downtime, and then we can retroactively apply it next session.
Can I use it to look for a cute librarian?
You can do that on top of whatever else you want to do.
Hey, you know you should get proficiency in Cute Librarian.
No, Clink, women are not tools.
Depends.
I don't know, some people are pretty much a tool.
Okay.
If that's the case, that's probably a good spot to call it.
Yeah.
No, that's a bomber shell.
I honestly really want to keep the shield because I'm going to try to talk it into letting me use its power. And can you imagine Clink if he has a shield that casts fireball at things?
Have you
Yeah,
like
that's
seen
why we don't want
no-
to.
It's a
why we
free
don't want you
spell
to keep
slot.
it.
No. What it means is that Clink doesn't have to learn Fireball, which means that you guys get a free spell slot in a utility
It's
spell.
an evil shield. Don't you know
Just
anything about
something-
stories?
Really bad is gonna happen.
It's
later on
okay.
down the road. Something
You-
really,
You
really
think
bad.
you can just like
Clink is
take-
chaotic. Clink is chaotic. It's fine.
That's
evil
not
doesn't
fine at
beat
all. I
chaos.
don't like you being chaotic.
Pratt thinks he's chaotic evil, and he's still worried about this.
You just
He
got
thinks
an
he's chaotic
you
evil.
just got an
Don't
infinite
worry. The
grimoire.
shield couldn't fool Klinku. Klinku. The shield is not smart enough to fool the Klinku.
The shield is definitely much smarter than the Clanku.
Oh no, does the shield have a brain? The Kinku sure doesn't.
It is the devil speaking through this shield.
It is a devil speaking through the shield.
Yeah.
And
like-
devils are pretty dumb.
It's the
It's
one
like-
devil who lost.
No, they're not.
We've been murdering them left, right, and centre. They're pretty dumb to be left here to be murdered.
They're not murdered at all because they were not on their own plane. They're all still alive.
Well, see, then more reason for me to have the shield. It can help me get to hell and murder them
The
properly.
shield will not help you. It will.
Shield, will you help me murder the demons and devils and shit?
We already know it's lying.
Wait, what does it say? What does it say?
I'm fine with murdering demons. Murdering devils is not really my forte because I'm more of a fire type of guy, you know, and devils are kind of immune to fire.
Yeah, fair enough. We'll go kill some demons then. See? Everything will work out, Clink.
Why would you want to go to hell though?
Can we just let
Why
Clink
wouldn't
go,
I? I want to rule hell.
go murder some demons on his own and then let him leave the party with his so beloved shield?
And he'll become the campaign villain.
Well, yes, I guess the party could part ways now if he wants.
Do you really want Robert to show up?
Oh no.
No, because Robert doesn't have a backstory.
Exactly. Robert just
Clink.
exists. Ex nihilo.
Yeah, that's the reason why Robert would not show up, because if you want to play the campaign, your character needs to have personality and a backstory.
Well, Clink doesn't have personality.
Oh yes, he does.
Oh,
Clink,
yeah, he does.
Clink has very much of a personality. It's just a murderous thieving bird.
His personality is basically silver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, my main concern is that if Clink goes off from the party, he's going to become the campaign villain.
Remember, if he does become the campaign villain, he'll be very easy to defeat because he'll go into melee range with fucking Krat.
He goes into melee range with Gisela and loses.
Yeah. Actually, I'd be interested in seeing that matchup.
It's actually
You don't-
technically possible for me
He
to kill
gets
you.
bitch slapped by those bongo hands.
Yeah, but you don't necessarily have to decide today what you're doing with the shield because you have another week to spend at Candlekeep and then a reveal of whatever is in the puzzle box. So you can see what you want to do with it next week.
Okay.
That works.
Given the fact that the conversation doesn't seem to reach any kind of conclusion.
It reaches
So-
mostly concussions.
Yeah. So,
That's enough for me to not clink out.
except that you didn't hit his AC yet.
Yeah, a 10 is not enough
Damn
to
it.
hit even him.
Anyway, so next session, is everyone free next week?
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
should be.
can't go anywhere else right now because a new lockdown is coming on Monday, so I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah,
Oh,
same here.
same for us.
Party at home.
We've already lost our lockdowns, and
I
we're
suppose
good
it
to go.
depends on whether or not America has a civil war.
Yeah.
There's that.
That is actually a fair concern right now.
That is actually a fair concern,
No,
yes.
no, it's not a concern until after Christmas.
Well, so, assuming there's not a civil war, then we'll do our next campaign session next week. So